Don't do it.
Hold it.
Don't fart, Thero. Don't fart, Thero.
Thero.
Do it, you fucking won't.
I'm glad that's the first thing anyone watching this on YouTube is gonna hear.
Yep.
Is gonna
Just
be that.
A high-pitched whine. Hi, everybody.
If you haven't clicked away already, it gets worse.
This is just the beginning.
It's just the beginning.
Oh no, the ads were covering it. Shit.
Yeah, the ads were covering it on my.
Oh,
Yeah!
It's saved.
no.
It's saved. All right, perfect.
Yeah, it'll be in the VOD. Hey, if you're watching the VOD right now, I appreciate you.
Oh,
If you're
I
watching
love
the
this
VOD right
overlay
now,
you
I'm
have,
sorry.
Thank you.
Monty.
Yeah, you guys get to see the overlay now that we're live. You get to see your little pictures.
Woo! Yeah, I love it.
You like my little goldfish, who's my little tip jar?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
He's scared.
What is the goldfish's name?
I don't know. You maybe chat or you guys can come up with names.
Oh,
together
God, we-
as a fun group.
When a mod
do we
hits-
if we reach a high enough like amount in the tip jar, does it get to join as an NPC in the campaign? Does it get its own token?
Oh my lord. It's a fish.
I think you should
it's
give
on
Monty
land.
your money to figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. Alright. As for... I'm gonna call you guys Intrepid. Don't take it personally. Intrepid Adventures.
I'm taking it so personally.
Level
Yeah,
5.
how dare you?
I love how I have just a little pencil neck. It tapers so much.
You're like being squeezed, but like you're
Yeah.
wearing like a really tight shirt, like a really tight collar, and you're like out of it. Like
The shirt reads "Big Dick is back in town."
Oh my gosh,
A few inches above the bow tie.
I know it's not real, but I'd like to imagine that you're just like a plant, and just off screen is just a plant pot.
Leah, the DM, I know that you're gonna show up for me. Oh no, you're not. What the fuck? Leah, what's your Twitter at? It's not showing up for me for some reason.
Oh,
That's once you know, straight up, honestly, I don't know it off the top of my head. So
Oh shit, can I have that? I
it's
wanna
it's
try
like it's like a Thalia.
incredible.
at the Muse Thalia C.
The Muse. Oh, there you are. God, why did it give me like fucking everybody under the sun and then you?
So
And then
the
Eli, what's yours?
algorithm's weird. Like
Here, I'll type it out for you because it's there you go.
Okay. I can just copy and paste that. Hell yeah. How are you doing, chat? Oh, we got a lot of people here. Hello, everybody.
What's up, chat?
I did also tweet it or to my Discord as well, so you might
Howdy,
see
howdy.
some.
Oh yeah, I tweeted
and maybe
it to
some
my...
Max Poe folks here.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah,
yeah.
let's go.
Oh yeah, let me put in my Discord too.
Yeah, pre 5-minute gang.
I know I have at least one partner in the chat, so like, hello, loves.
I'm Miss Tweetums. I'm full of ramen. Send help. No, suffer.
Suffer. And then we need our tiefling friend. There we go.
Yeah, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That's a good idea.
Just got a king. It's like cool, nice phone call. Disadvantage forever.
Hold
Oh,
on, I
no,
gotta
no,
take
like,
this.
my there's a lot of like metal in my desk, so whenever like I get a notification on my phone, my entire desk like vibrates a little
Oh
bit.
my god, I get that too.
And it's always like, I don't know what if it's like this for you, but like I'll hear the vibration, I'll look to the source of the vibration, but because of how much stuff there is on my desk that vibrates due to my phone, the phone is on the opposite end of the desk.
Oh my god. I hate it when like I have a dish near it and it rattles the dish because I'm like demons and I get really scared. It also just scares me in general. I was like in a call with Arkoff, my phone went off and I actually like yelled and he was like, "Did you get fucking scared of your phone?" And I'm like, "Yes, I did." I'm a bit of what they call a bitch baby coward.
I got scared of the noise that my glass made when I put it down earlier. So.
That's too relatable, honestly.
I mean, actually, no, I'm not going to say that. That's too Australian and too TMI.
Oh boy.
I'll simply say it. I had a native Australian visitor in the shower this morning.
Again?
So that was fun.
Oh lord.
What happened?
A native Australian visitor in the shower.
Yes. Also known as a spider.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. My arachnophobic ass
I'm sorry.
already has enough of them.
Also,
I
I
started.
say, we have quite the regional spread. We have 2 Americans, and we have you're in UK, right? Max?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. That's a sore point.
My
I'm
condolences.
It's a little bit of a
Condolences.
sore point, you
And
know.
then
Can we just
Elam,
pretend that
you're-
I'm not?
sorry. Elam, you're from Australia as well, so
Yes, the mythical land of Down Under.
hell yeah, dude, your birds are scary, but they're
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
all right, I'm gonna just call it some subs and bits here because we had quite a few people coming in. Excited for Stormwreck Isle. We have Sona J. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 26 months. We have Greasy X Boon. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 40 months. Ooh, new campaign. A short but sweet campaign, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. Hey, I recognize that name, the Muse Sally XC. Thank you for giving me your Twitch Prime sub. Hope you enjoy the emotes,
how do you-
Leah.
no.
The Atom Bomb 035, thank you so much for the 14-month resub. Woo, subiversary. Have heard of this story and can't wait to see how my favorite DM runs this. I'll take some notes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, maybe don't do that. Taylor Shinobi, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Coet. Thank you so much. So all the announcements are out now. I'm just gonna give people like maybe a couple more minutes to file on in here. Hopefully people get pretty hoo-hoo funny excited, but I hope people enjoy the artwork. We have once again a fantastic overlay by Boo Radley. He kind of does all the overlays for all of my streams at this point. And then we have some really fantastic art by Brachyzoid. Given this is a shorter campaign, we got some more simple art, but I think Bracky did a pretty bang-up job with the style. I really like it. I think it's really cute. So,
I have made this my profile picture everywhere. I love it so much.
my favorite thing is like whenever I have people come in either as guests or just we're doing something, I always get the question, are we getting Bracky art? And I'm like, yeah, hopefully, I hope. And they're like, yes, they're so excited about it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So,
I don't know if this is going to be foreshadowing, but just due to the way the characters are set up, I love it how we're all looking different directions, as if we're just gonna be like, it's that way, and then all point different directions.
I look under my foot, like, is it there?
Travis Akery, thank you so much for the 145 bits. Good luck, heroes of this wild world. What should we call this team? Yeah, you guys might have to come up with a party name. Tale of Shinobi, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. And, yeah, Bugbear, Lizard, Dryad, Hobgoblin. No, incorrect.
You're not quite right.
I think they're intentionally stretching.
Oh,
We have a Furbolg, a Dragonborn, a Wood Elf, or Forest Elf, and a Tiefling. So, there you go. Oh, man.
there you have it, homeboy.
There you have it, homeboy.
War.
I love Max. I love your character so much. Like I was mentioning
Yeah.
Max before we went live. It's
Huh?
like I just forwarded all of the character descriptions to Bracky, kind of in a hurry because I was kind of busy, and I didn't read all of them very thoroughly. Because I was just a middleman. I'm like, I'm just gonna forward this forward, and then like I saw Max's come in and her character. I saw her character and I was like, oh my god, I love them. Oh my god, this is such a fun surprise. I love this.
She has not a single thought going on in that head.
I'm trying to
Just
think.
nothing.
You
Pure
might be-
vibes.
Head empty.
You might be our first Furbolg as well. I don't know if we've had a Furbolg before.
I've never played one. I didn't realize that they can just shapeshift. That's
They're
nuts.
really fun.
Yeah.
Come as elf. Oh man.
Pure of heart, dumb of ass.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the vibe.
The D team. D is for dumb and dragons.
And dumb. Oh man. Wow.
The D can also mean something else.
With that, I mean,
Shut your goddamn mouth.
how's everybody feeling? You guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
with that, let's get into the Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. Get to open open up my book now, which is more of a little pamphlet. So, all of you as a party of 4 were all informed by your mutual friend Leosin, a monk, of the far-off place of Stormwreck Isle. And to his advice, you took a boat and headed westward to this remote island off the Sword Coast. Your journey was uneventful, but the island now visible off the bow promises rare wonders. Seaweed shimmers in countless brilliant colors below you, and rays of sunlight defy the overcast sky to illuminate the lush grass and dark basalt rock of the island. Avoiding the rocks jutting up from the ocean, your ship makes its way to a calm harbor on the island's north side. A large, open-air temple comes into view, perched on the edge of a cliff high above you. The ship drops anchor at the mouth of the harbor, and the 2 sailors row you ashore. You have plenty of time to admire the towering statue at the center of the temple, depicting a wizened man surrounded by 7 songbirds. A long path winds up the side of the cliff to the temple, and dotted along the way with doorways cut into the rock. The sailors set you ashore on a rickety dock where a large rowboat is neatly tied. They point you to the base of the path and wish you good luck before they row back to their ship. Your visit to Dragon's Rest begins. So, as you all find yourselves on the dock, your journey was not very long. It was actually pretty easy. You're on a very, very tiny kind of sloop, quick vessel. But as you all emerge onto the dock, I'm going to go from left to right. Max, could you describe your character for everyone, please?
My character is Vera. She's a furbolg. She has pink skin and blonde hair that drapes kind of unceremoniously over her face and down past her shoulders. She stands 6 feet 9 inches tall, nice, and carries a very gentle temperament as she steps onto the docks and onto the shores.
There is a somewhat concerning creak on this rickety dock as you stand, but the ocean's fine. You've handled worse. Alright, next up, getting off of the ship, Theropod, if you could describe your character to everybody, please.
Of course. Spectrovenator Rajai, a copper dragonborn. He carries on him this massive great axe on his back, and on his hip are 2 hand axes. He's kind of wearing fairly normal sort of like clothes, nothing too fancy, completely shirtless. And his skin and scales is this patinaed copper color that like gradiates from like brown copper to like green to like turquoise oxidized blue in some areas. He's got these piercing green eyes and just this long maw dragonborn snout. The frame of his body is very sort of like thin and lanky, and he's kind of hunched over a little bit, and he's just kind of looking around curiously.
Okay. As you kind of get off, you feel a sense of relief and a stretch in your back.
Also, he has a tail.
Hell yeah! Let's go!
As Dragonborn do, right?
Yeah.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, as they do. Rules as writ.
Yeah, totally.
Scribbling in my player's handbook with a marker pen.
Speak. Let's go. And following you, stepping onto the dock, Leah, could you describe your character for everybody, please?
The vessel kind of walks with a confident stride, sticking probably kind of close to Spectrovenator, and they're very short in comparison to a lot of the party. They're about 4 foot 2 inches, kind of stocky build. They have very kind of light, loose robes on with these cuts in it that reveal like some of the thigh and shoulder and waist, and you can see a beautiful, like elegant, intricate, detailed tattoo of like a long lung dragon with at the like base at the tail. It's very bronze in color, but it goes into that kind of oxidized blue green where the head would be, almost matching her skin tone with these kind of draconic curved horns pulling over the head. And she, in addition to these like light little flecks of scaling tattoos, is looking very intently and kind of with a soft bow at the statue.
And last but certainly not least, Elam, could you describe your character to everybody?
So Ankara Valor is a tiefling with red skin, purple eyes, and this kind of off-white eggshell color hair. She's, quite tall, almost around 6 feet, and she wears this armor of greys with browns that kind of mismatch together. That kind of how do I want to say this? That complement her buff physique. She's mostly covered in hair.
You can say that she's ripped.
Yeah, fair enough. Though you wouldn't really see it too much as she's covered in armor.
Garapod, calm down. Sorry.
Yeah. And she just kind of has this calm sense about her as she steps off.
Alright. And so the party stands at the dock. All of you here for one reason or other, or just for sheer curiosity's sake, or just a sense of wonder or adventure. But as you all kind of reach the island, you get an interesting sense. It's not necessarily a bad thing or a good thing, but there seems to be a sort of feeling the moment you hit land as you kind of make your way forward towards Dragon's Rest. There's a presence. Not like a ghost, but just something, a lingering feeling that kind of just keeps with you as you all begin to walk up the trail towards Dragon's Rest. And as you may make your way up the cliff sides, what is everybody's passive perceptions?
10.
Oh, good question.
12.
12, okay.
12 as well.
A 12 as well. Got 2 12s, a 10.
This is 11.
11, okay. As you are all walking up the stony trail, you all hear a sound. And as you all kind of stop in place, I imagine, hearing this horrible noise, you look behind you and you notice climbing up the rock face behind you, 3 bloated zombies climb up the parapets and their heads kind of knock towards you. And I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh my gosh.
We got a boomer!
Let's bring this over to our first map of the game.
All right, let's see if the Beyond 20 sheet works. Okay.
I'll zoom us in here.
This is why you don't travel with sexy people.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Your enemies to you.
We're fighting A1 steak sauce? Oh, over there.
Oh, is it showing A1? Oh, it's just...
Yes.
Huh.
No, the GM layer. It's breaking through.
There is no...
What's that
GM
star
layer.
over there?
I'm very sorry. That is just how the map comes, I guess.
Oh yes, the mysterious A1. It's time for the first puzzle.
Nah, it is what it is.
Oh, God.
You've solved my steak sauce puzzle.
Not my steak sauce. Alrighty. So...
A1, sponsor us.
No, don't. I couldn't even begin to explain why you should sponsor us.
It'd be funny. It'd be funny.
Alright, so first of all, we have Vera. Should probably roll my dice, shouldn't I, huh? This is weird. This is different. I'm using a different book and different reference material. That's fine.
The question is, what color dice are you using?
White. I'm actually using white
Ooh.
dice, yeah. They're secret exclusive dice that I can't talk about, though. let's.
Fine then. Keep your secrets.
I will keep my secrets. Spec is next. Zombies.
Fine then, keep your steak sauce.
We have Kara. And then, last but certainly not least, oh, whoops, that was your stealth check. I put it down. Vessel. And then Kara. Oh, I didn't realize they were singing in this chat.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I was about to say, like,
Hello.
we're getting some singing.
That's the A1. It's A1 the singer. All right.
The famous singer of the Forgotten Realms,
Oh,
A1.
yeah, the Forgotten Realms singer of A1. Hi, Connor.
Oh my gosh, can I get their autograph after the fight?
Oh my god, I have a lot of my players actually watching this game. Hi, guys. All right, so top of the turner, as you all like kind of all stop in your tracks, and I imagine you all kind of at the same pace slowly turn behind you. You all now see these zombies. Let me describe them for me. 3 figures are shambling up from the water's edge. They're dressed as sailors, but their skin is gray and they look drowned. Seawater drools from their slack mouths as they lurch towards you. So, Vera, it is now your turn.
Oh, I hate it when it happens. Oh dear. I'm sorry about this, and I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Stay the line, Warlock!
Which one do you want to aim for?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Nearest zombie is best zombie.
Here's zombie. You want to go for this one that's right
Yeah, this guy,
down
yeah.
the cliff. You just want to lean over and go poop. Alright.
Yeah,
go
sometimes
over
you just gotta. Hold on, let me see this works.
there. Oh yeah, that hits. 15 absolutely hits for 9 points of damage to this zombie. As you kind of lean over the side and see the zombie crawling up, you just like reach back your hand and latch out. It blasts the zombie in the shoulder, kind of like making his fingers kind of scrape down the rock. And he kind of like slowly kind of begins his crawl upwards, but his part of his shoulder is just slawed off to one side. It was definitely a sizable hit to the zombie.
You just kind of hear it go, sorry.
Alright, Vera, does that end your turn?
I believe so. I don't have a lot of bonus actions at the moment.
No worries.
But yeah.
Alright, Spec, it is now your turn.
I will. Is this a spot I can be?
Yeah, I'll allow you to be there.
Hanging off the cliff, I'm gonna take out my great axe and rage. So.
Go for a rage, you got it, right off your rage.
And yep, bonus action rage, and then I'm gonna go for a little choppy chop.
Go for it.
Yeah. 18?
18 absolutely hits.
How's 15 slashing damage do?
Give me 1 second
Oof.
here.
As Spec just goes like, okay, go back to the ocean, and chops down.
How do you kill the zombie as you bring down your great axe on it?
I go to just like cut its head and just like in a diagonal, like I expect resistance and it's like mushy and I'm just kind of grossed out by like, ugh.
You don't even hear a sound as you chop through it. It's almost like cutting through like jello as like the top right through his body. The top half like scrapes down the side of the hill, but the bottom half just in a thunderous slap hits the water. It's not even a splash, it's like a slap on top of the water surface.
Good teamwork. Turn, just thumbs up to Vera, and that'll be my turn.
Vera gives like a nervous like and a little thumbs up.
It is now the zombie's turn. The first zombie is gonna charge you immediately, Spec, and is gonna swing out with its hands for a bludgeoning attack. That is gonna be a 14 to hit you.
That hits.
Alright, you take 2 points of damage, reduced down to 1 because you're raging.
Ew, 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 ew.
It kind of like grabs.
It touched me.
It's grabbing your face, and you're like, ugh! And like you're trying to rip its hand away, but instead you're just kind of like, it's so nasty. I'm sorry, but you're like kind of pulling away like the like bubbly kind of like rotten skin. It's like, ugh. The vessel, unfortunately, the other zombie sees you as an open target and kind of lumbers towards you and is going to go for a swing here.
Fool.
A fool they are. That is going to be a 6.
Very easy, just like sidestep to the side. She just kind of leans away.
And as you lean away, you even are able to pull your, your very nice clothes away from the zombie as it just kind of stumbles forward and completely misses. That ends the zombie's turn. The vessel, it is now your turn.
The vessel kind of, in stepping away in smooth motion, just kind of ducks between the two of them, stepping away from the party. And then they kind of hold up their hand, and they say really quickly, "You desecrate an island of Bahamut. The river spirit judges you." And a blade of water appears on their hand, and they spin just really quickly in a circle, and I'm casting Sword Burst, and I need both zombies to make Dex saves.
Dexterity saving throws, you got it. Can you go ahead and click that attack?
Oh. 1 force damage, though.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But still, AoE.
The first one rolled a 3, so that's a failure. And the second one also rolled a 3. They both rolled 3s. I don't know why I paused. I was like, I got the same thing twice. So they both take 1 point of damage as you kind of spin in a circle and blaze through the two of them. Alrighty. Vessel, does that end your turn?
That ends my turn. I am also setting up flanking for my ally, Spectrovinator.
So just a heads up, technically you can't go through enemy spaces if it's blocking entirely, including diagonals, so just keep that in mind in the future.
Okay, I will do that in the future.
I'm gonna let it carry over because it's fun and I wanted to see what you're gonna do, but in the future you can't go through enemies. They're unfortunately blocking the way, but
alright, I will keep that in mind.
They're slow. They're not that dexterous, and they're also like jelly. So alrighty, that brings us to Ankara. It is now your turn.
All right. Am I able to squeeze through to this spot here?
Yes, you may. You can move through allies.
Okay.
So technically you're going down and then to the left. So.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know how big this this space up here was, so I thought I'd ask. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go for a battle axe swing at this one up here.
The one to the north. You got it.
All right. That is a natural 20.
Oh my god! Alright, okay. And Kara's like, that you want to see some fucking violence? I'll show you some violence. Go and roll damage. It'll automatically apply the damage, the crit to it, so.
Alright,
Jesus.
Wait, did that roll it twice?
It's,
yes, it did.
So I'm assuming you're going in two-handed.
I'm currently holding my shield.
Okay.
Am I able to swap over to holding it two-handed, or no? I assume not.
So I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
It did not actually roll the additional die, so roll another d8 for me, please.
Okay, sure. Where? Let me just find the button for rolling a d8 on D&D Beyond because I'm.
Well, you can use the roll 21 too.
It's in the corner. It's the d20 in the corner, or the.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. There we go.
1d8 plus 3, so that's going to be 11 points of damage. As you just kind of launch into battle, you cleave off a sizable chunk of the zombie, cutting off its like right arm, and it just kind of slops to the ground. The zombie's like, and looks down at its arm as it's just kind of lying there, and you kind of swing the axe and bring up your shield. That definitely hurt it.
All right, cool. I think I'm gonna end my turn there.
All right, you got it. That brings us to top of the turn order. Vera, it is now your turn.
Oh. Vera is going to, in a sort of seeing all of this violence happen around her, she's kind of has a little panic, and I'm gonna use she like turns her face away and like sticks one of her arms out, and I'm gonna use a special little funny attack that I have, which is Tentacle of the Deep's attack.
Okay.
Whoa.
What?
So y'all just like see like this spectral like tentacle just fly out of her arm for like a split second. Let me roll the fucking hit on that.
11 hits.
That's an 11. Okay.
Oh.
They're giant mushy zombies. They're not wearing any armor and they're big. So 11.
Apparently this does
absolutely
cold
hit.
damage. That's that.
6 points of damage, not
Six.
bad. As the tentacle lashes out in front of you, it kind of like lashes into the center and kind of you can hear the sounds of ribs snapping, and it kind of lashes back out like a whip, and the zombie notably is like folded slightly forward now. There's a slight tilt to their spine as they're kind of wheezing now.
Yeah.
Is that your bonus action? Is that your action or your bonus action?
Oh wait, no, hold on. Sorry, it's. I think I've misread this. I think I need to create it first.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Is creating it a bonus action? I think it might be.
Yes, it's also a bonus action. Weirdly enough, both the attack and the creation of the thing is a bonus action.
Yeah, I think it's set it up as a bonus action, then on subsequent turns you can attack with
You can attack with it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll allow it to carry over because I already wrote off the health. So, but now
Okay.
you know for next time that you have to summon it. And
Yeah.
So,
Sorry,
no
my bad.
worries. No
Oh.
worries, no worries.
Don't mind.
We're learning new characters.
I don't do this very often. I don't do this warlock stuff very often, you know. I usually just swing sword.
Alrighty, that brings us to that. Does that end your turn, Vera? You want to stay there?
Yeah, no, I might as well.
Okay, awesome. That brings us to Spec. It is now your turn. As you kind of turn your attention, you look behind you, and this one zombie has approached.
Please don't like splatter on me as he goes for a chop.
You have so the way I roll this for people who are watching, the two characters, the Vessel and Spec, are now flanking. Sometimes, as rules per written, it gives you advantage on the roll to hit. I like to roll a +2 bonus to hit, so basically adding a +2 to your attack. So that's what we're gonna roll with this campaign. Is a custom rule to do that. So.
Yep, +2. So +2 to this roll. That would be a 22 to hit.
Absolutely hits. Yep.
And then let's roll that funny damage for 6 with raging. I forgot the
6
rage
with
damage.
Yep, that's right. You do have rage.
Please don't splatter on me, and then just a copious amounts of like disgusting saltwater gore splatters on me, and I'm just like ew, ew, ew.
You're like kind of your heart's half in it because you're just thinking about like how much splash damage you're gonna take. Not actual damage, but you know,
Yeah.
emotional damage. As you
Yeah.
swing into the zombie and kind of cut off a chunk of its flesh,
Oh.
kind of rear back your blade, and it is still standing, unfortunately.
It smells like roadkill.
What's roadkill?
Alright, does that end your turn, Spec?
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm gonna have these zombies roll. The one to the north, I'm gonna roll a d4. If it's 1 to 2, because they're not very smart, if it's 1 to 2, it'll go for you and Kara. If it's a 3 to 4, it will go for you, the Vessel. The Vessel, they're gonna aim for you. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
A 15 would hit. However, as it like turns to hit me, I hold up my hand, and the tattoo of the dragon like moves across my body as if it's mobile, and moves onto the hand that's about to grab the attack, and I cast Shield.
You got it. As you bring up your hand, a magical shield apparates before you, and the zombie's fist kind of splats on top of it, and it kind of raises its fist, and you take no damage from the attack. The second zombie has 3 juicy targets, but I think it's going to aim for 3 of you. So, Ankara, Vera, and Spec. I'm going to roll a d6. 1 to 2 will be Ankara, 3 to 4 will be Vera, and 5 to 6 will be Spec. It is going to go for you, Ankara, as the zombie flails out madly towards you. Natural 1! Uh-oh. Very severe as well. What do we want to do here? Go ahead for me and make a competing athletics check against the zombie. So go ahead and roll an athletics check for me, Ankara.
That is going to be a 19.
19.
I'm getting my good rolls out of the way at the start of the session.
That is a 12 from the zombie. As the zombie reaches out to grab at you, you use this opportunity with your shield to sweep their leg, and the zombie falls down and is now prone.
Ooh.
You rolled a 19 on the severity for...
Can I use a free action to spit at it?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Remember, everybody, crying is a free action.
So is spitting, apparently.
Alrighty, that ends the zombie's turn. That brings us to the vessel. It is now your turn.
As posted, like, can I try to do something kind of creative with a spell?
Which spell?
Lightning lure.
Lightning lure. Depends.
So my idea. So the spell says they make a strength saving throw, a creature within 15 feet of me, and they're pulled in a straight line toward me. Can I try and pull it and then duck?
I'm gonna say no, unfortunately, because you're the target. That would be more of like a catapult spell, I would say, less of lightning lure. So
Yeah, sure. I was just trying to see if I could like pull it like in a direction towards me and then like send it off the cliff if I moved out of the way.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say no to that.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I would need
totally
something like
fine.
a catapult or like a telekinesis or something. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry.
In which case, I am going to the same thing is very similarly going to happen, where my hand turns upside down and it starts to crackle with lightning, almost imitating a draconic claw, and I bring it down on the zombie prone.
All right, that will be with advantage because it is prone, and this is technically a melee spell attack. I'm assuming.
Yes, shocking grasp.
You got it. So you have advantage. They're not wearing armor, but you still have advantage.
Oh my god, guys!
Natural 20. Go and roll damage. This is gonna hurt.
Dude, these level 1 zombies
7
got
points.
nothing on us.
Alrighty. As you reach down and shock the zombie, you all smell a terrible, terrible smell. Like the world's worst barbecue.
No.
As a zombie just kind of jiggles and kind of like tenses up, and you reach up your hand and kind of, as you kind of clench your fist, the lightning kind of sparks off of your knuckles. But then the zombie, to your utter shock and surprise, gets up in like a half-cooked state and manages to survive with its undead fortitude.
Even with a natural 20?
Oh wait, no, you...
Yep.
Rainier could not... No, he's dead! He gets up for a brief moment, smells himself,
Hell yeah!
and then dies. Sorry,
I
forgot about the crit
kind of
part.
push him off.
Alright, you push him off the cliff, down he goes.
Yep.
Sorry, I forgot about the critical hit part.
Oh, no worries. I just thought it like might have been a curse or something. I was like, oh shit.
No, I'm just dumb.
Hey, we've all been there.
Chat says that at least the A1 sauce could make it taste better.
No, there's nothing. There is
I
no
don't think it
sauce
can.
that could fix that. No.
Alright.
With my movement, I will move here.
You got it. Alrighty. That is your turn, the vessel?
Yep.
Alrighty, and Kara, it is now your turn.
All right. Can I go and move up here and swing with my battle axe?
Unfortunately, that is a wall, as most of the space is
Okay.
occupied by a wall.
Yeah. I just wanted to double check. Yeah,
No worries.
I'll just swing with my battle axe then. That's gonna be an unnatural 20.
Oh my lord, soft 20. Alright, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage there. It's brutal, you guys.
Okay. So
You're
that's
one-handing it.
one-handed. So that's 7.
That's... nope, the 7
Wait.
is from two-handed. 9 is from
Oh.
one-handed.
There you go.
I don't... Yeah, no. As you... How do you want to kill this last zombie?
Can I just slash its head off and just like have it go into the wall?
Yeah, absolutely. You go to slash and you slice the head off. The body slops and then splats against the wall. The head like bounces against the side of the rock face, and you see it just soar like a basketball in like a player's game over the ocean. And you wait and kind of count down, and then it hits the water and a resounding splash.
This will affect the local trow population.
And as the combat stands still, all of you kind of taking a breath. I'm just gonna remove the zombies from the field here, because they are now very dead. You all begin to hear movement ahead of you. Different movement this time, as you all kind of turn around. You begin to hear the sounds of curtains being drawn and the scuttling of feet, as immediately charging out from all sorts of places. Give me a second here, I have a lot of things to move. Let me just actually read what I need to do here really fast. Yep. You watch as... Oh no, that's incorrect. coming out of one of the holes in the wall, which would be essentially a door, you see a kobold.
Ah, hello.
And I will zoom out so the chat can see. But you see a kobold burst out, like, peek around the corner, and literally turns to the room side, goes, "Someone new!" And then immediately just flooding out of the walls.
Oh, wow.
I'm just gonna, I gotta grab so many tokens. Just give me 1 second here.
Hello, fellow scaly friend.
You see it charging out en masse. Just a horde of kobolds just running.
Oh god!
Oh! They just start pouring out, and they all immediately come out and surround you.
We've alerted the horde!
In Draconic, I just kind of bow and say, "Hello, Dragonkin."
Love it when I bow in Draconic.
Unceremoniously, all of them charge you, and you are just bombarded with questions. In particular, Vera, the kobold's like, "Why are you so tall? Oh my gosh! Why are you so tall? Whoa! How are you not a dragon and you have a hole?" It's like they all just start asking you a ton of questions.
I was born that way, trying to answer all the questions.
Where are you from? Where are you from? Did you make that sword? Why do you two both will use axes? Are you friends? Did you go to battle together and you're both axe friends? And they're all just bombarding you with questions.
Yes, we all are friends.
I don't know, are we
Did you kill
friends?
those guys? Did you do that? Or did you do that?
I think
or did
they're
all
already
of you
dead.
do it?
Well, they were already dead.
It was mostly them.
Excuse me. One kind of tugs at your leg a little bit, Vera. Just kind of
hello.
goes, What are you? What are you?
I'm a Vera. Yeah, that's what you can call me. It's
What's
that.
a
Hold on.
Vera? Where did they come from?
Over yonder. That's
They all kind of
that's about it.
It's relentless, by the way. It's not one-on-one. It's just like the ones that are louder than the others as they're all just asking questions, and it's like endless.
Yeah, Vera just has forgotten her own everything every question she has asked, she has forgotten the answer to instantly. She's forgotten every place she knows because of the amount of questions that is being asked.
Are you sweating or are you wet? They just keep asking more and more questions. Where did your
both.
nice clothes come from? Where did your nice clothes come from? They say to you, the vessel.
I made them.
And, they're asking all these questions. But eventually, as they're asking questions, the kobolds in the furthest back, which one of the kobolds is kind of listening and is pretending not to be interested because they're kind of too cool for it. And you notice them kind of look behind them and they kind of immediately kind of stiffen and kind of walk. Not stiffen in a fear way, but oh, gotta move. As you all begin to see a individual approach you. 1 second. As you see a woman approach. Very calmly, and at her approach, all of the kobolds immediately are like, "Oh, mom's here, gotta move," essentially. And they all kind of skirt behind her. There's so many kobolds. Gonna move them all here. The clattering kobolds fall silent as a new figure comes into view, descending gracefully from the upper part of the cloister. She is an elderly human woman with weathered brown skin, white hair in a tight braid, and kindly hazel eyes, dressed in simple white robes. She smiles as she draws near and extends her arms in greeting. Oh man, sorry, that was a bit of a blunder. She smiles as she draws near and extends her arms in greeting. "Welcome to Dragon's Rest," she says. "May Bahamut's guidance lead you to whatever you seek." She kind of gives a very polite bow. Similar to yours, the vessel, actually.
The vessel would respond with something maybe a little alarming to her, though, as the vessel would respond, "And may Tiamat's fear guide you in your darkest moments."
She kind of cocks her head at that and kind of looks towards the kobolds. All the kobolds kind of shoot her a look and kind of shrug, and she goes,
Yep, Tiamat's pretty cool, and just kind of shoulder hoists the axe, how people do.
Come to Dragon's Rest as emissaries of Tiamat, then?
No, I am a follower of Io. I have come seeking your counsel. I have been led here by Leosin Ariantha. I have been told to seek your counsel about a..." And they gesture towards the corpses that we just dealt with. "A shadow of death, which I have received visions of."
She kind of narrows her eyes at that. She kind of looks at the rest and goes, "Did Leosin send the rest of you then?"
Yep. Promised
Sure did.
me glory in battle.
Of course he did. She kind of presses her eyes like her temples and kind of rubs her eyebrows back and forth. Of course he did. I see. Well. Welcome to Dragon's Rest. This is an open-air temple to Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon. I am the temple's keeper. These behind me are temple keepers as well, of a different nature. And they all kind of start waving, like, hello, like, we're still here.
Vera waves as they wave.
Hello.
Let us speak at the temple, perhaps.
Mhm.
We can exchange words there, and I may help you as much as I am able to. I will also... Well, if your stay will be longer, I will ensure that you are accommodated. Leosin is a good friend of mine, albeit he can be a little eager, but he is a good man. Follow me. And you watch as all the kobolds kind of like at this point are like, aw, fun's kind of over, and kind of move aside and make way for you all. As you pass, though, you notice in the rooms that you pass, you notice that there's not just kobolds here, actually. As you kind of walk past, you see that there are actually some humans as you pass by the rooms. I will reveal the rooms for you, actually.
Oh.
It seems as though the monastery's halls are carved directly into the wall, and as you kind of walk past, you see two individuals. The first one, you notice, appears to be kind of watering some plants, and, like, I believe they have descriptions of him. Let me find that. He's kind of a middle-aged, pale skin, freckles, auburn hair, and a beard that is mostly gray and kind of gray-blue eyes. Notably, he has, like, tattoos, like, really, really impressive, kind of intimidating-looking tattoos. But he is currently watering some plants while looking at you all kind of in a sort of, like, uncertain manner. And as you pass by him, being led by Runara here, you see another human. Come on, roll 20. Sorry, roll 20's lagging on me a bit. You see another human. Similar to you, actually, Ankara. Totally ripped and shredded lady. She has a very, like, kind of tight, muscular, sort of thinned frame. She has black hair that's kind of cropped close to her scalp. And she's got kind of light brown skin that bears a ton of these really sick-looking scars. One of which in particular that is, like, I feel like for you in particular, Spec, you might find interesting. She has one really just badass scar running down the length of her left eye, which has turned her eye milky and kind of white. And notably, her right leg below the knee, she has a prosthetic, like a wooden prosthetic that looks kind of like homemade and kind of really cool. And she kind of, like, crosses her arms. Notably, her room is a little messy, but she kind of leans up against the wall watching you all pass, kind of giving you, you know, like the cool chin jut, like, sup, kind of look to all of you as you pass.
I'll do a chin up as well, just like, sup. Okay.
When Vera sees the chin up, she immediately, like, stops smiling and waving, and then it just, like, hides her face and, like, keeps walking.
Oh.
Vessel stops to do a deep bow.
And Kara's just gonna shyly wave and then tootle past.
She's just like, oh my god, she noticed me.
Runara kind of gestures, follow me.
So, how many people live here on this island?
She kind of begins to count on her fingers here. There is a number. Let me find it real fast for you.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. it's somewhere here. Let me see how many. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Actually, I can just count them right now. She turns to you and goes, I believe we are 11 strong, myself included. And with you here, we are now 15, I believe.
Huh.
Begins to move up the staircase.
At all.
You just see Inkara just have a sigh of relief because she was trying to like figure out what all the kobolds' names were and will try and memorize them, and was so thankful she wouldn't have to memorize like 100 different kobold names.
Oh, trust me, we'll get there. It's kind of trepidatious as you make your way up the side of the hill, but Runara just carries herself with, like, she's walked this walk 1,000 times. You get the sense, you know, she's older, and definitely has probably spent a lot of time here. And you kind of follow her step as she heads up the hill. And for the sake of ease and brevity, I'm just going to take you guys to the open air temple and reveal the entire map to you.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
This, as long as you're on Stormwreck Isle, this is your base of operations, which is Dragon's Rest.
Neat. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
So she takes you up the staircase here. She does check occasionally behind her, just make sure you guys are keeping up, because she goes. Notably, you notice to the right here as you're continuing up, it seems to be some sort of winch house of some kind. Some sort of like pallet kind of carrying device, possibly to load up supplies, as the dock, as you experienced it, probably not the most structurally sound thing. As she continues on, you kind of hear the smell of what kind of smells like lingering food almost, as she passes by a kitchen.
Whoa.
Beyond that, you see her close a door, and she kind of gestures and goes, "We do have a library here for those who are interested in any sort of knowledge. It is limited, but it does pertain to many things of the island itself."
Ooh.
And she continues on. You guys may move yourselves to the open air temple, and I will read out this description to you as you all move your way here. The highest point of the cloister is crowned by an open-air temple that overhangs the cliff. Supported by arched stone struts anchored to the cliff face, the north wall of the temple is carved directly into the rock, while the rest is open to the sea air. Heavy pillars mark the 3 open sides, supporting the wooden roof. In the center of the temple stands a stone statue of a kind-looking old man with canaries perched on his hands, shoulders, and head, and yet a feeling of serenity suffuses this place. Yeah, go for it, sorry.
The shepherd depiction of Bahamut, yes?
Indeed, you are wise to his history, I see. Indeed, this is his human representation, his mortal disguise, surrounded by the 7 canaries that are gold dragons that accompany him on his travels.
One cannot study Io without knowing both halves of the dragon kind.
I see. As much as I would love to speak about religion, I must at first set some ground rules for your being here. Though you are at Leosin's behest, I ask that you adhere to rules. I ask that you bring no harm to anybody in Dragon's Rest while staying here. And I ask that you aid in what ways you can. Adventurers are a rare sort around these kinds, adventurers are a rare sort around these lands, specifically. We're quite remote here. So anything you can do to help is most appreciated. Now, you mentioned a dream.
Indeed. Spectrovinator and I have known each other for a little bit. He is a warrior of some renown. I had hoped he would help. I have bore witness to a dream of a shadow of death It has plagued my visions for some time. I was pointed in your direction. Perhaps I can help.
I'm afraid I'm no expert on interpreting dreams. But perhaps the zombies you fought are the hunger of death that you spoke of.
That is kind of what I had, the conclusion I had come to as well, but wished your counsel.
She kind of thinks for a moment. You can see her deep in thought. Perhaps more answers could be found at a wreck of a ship. The zombies are a new experience here. We're not used to them, and they seem to have come about since the wreck of the Compass Rose.
Is that one of your ships, or is it a foreign vessel?
No, it is one such vessel that has crashed here.
Would I know about the Compass Rose, given my background?
What is your background?
It's sailor.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a... I'm gonna say either history... I'd say history, with a pretty low DC, I think. 8. Okay.
Her ass ain't thinking.
You have heard of the Compass Rose. You know that there were no survivors, and that was kind of a big deal. The ship just kind of vanished. Word came back that it had marooned somewhere, but the interesting fact that there were no survivor was a particular interest.
And how long ago, do you think?
Let me see if I can find out. Let's see. 40 years ago.
Oh, bloody hell, okay. So it's
Yeah.
proper, like, Mary Rose territory, okay.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but, you know.
I know about the Compass Rose. It's, yeah, it's an old, it's become a bit of an urban legend around the docks. It disappeared one day and nobody knew what happened to it. You're saying it landed here?
It landed, if that's a gentle way of putting it, but...
Well, yeah, it landed, grounded, sunk.
Crashed.
Yes, ever since the violent death of a gold dragon on the rocky shoals of the north side of Stormwreck Isle, many ships have shipwrecked on the island.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Violent death of a gold dragon?
Indeed. This...
Whoa.
She kind of gestures. This place is rife with draconic magic. I have no doubts that you felt it upon your arrival here. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
I nod along, yeah.
Oh, I just kind of got used to it.
I see. She kind of laughs at that. The latent, raw feeling of dragons, it's very hard to explain, and it's not fully understood, but there's a sort of latent energy of the dragons here that manifests in strange and horrible ways.
You mentioned excuse my not being very knowledgeable, but you mentioned that there was a death of a dragon that happened. Does that mean there are many dragons that call this place home?
I am not aware of any dragons that call this place home. But many dragons do come here. Some come here to seek solace, others come here to stoke conflict. It is a tumultuous place. Many dragons, both metallic and chromatic, have waged violent battles here, and in doing so have trapped their essence in ways.
Vera tries to, like, stifle the look of, like, wow, that's so cool on her face.
Do you know how the gold dragon died, specifically?
I believe the gold dragon died whilst fighting a red dragon.
I frown and kind of look to Vessel, like,
Vessel kind of has like a pensive expression at that, and then there's just kind of a soft nod before they kind of just gently say, "I see why the spirits have brought me here."
Indeed. I would not wish to make assumptions, but I can sense that you have quite a powerful lineage in you in the form of a metallic dragon. I wonder if perhaps your dreams may have been one such ancient ancestor perhaps calling you to this place in want of aid, perhaps. It's hard to say.
Perhaps the dragon is a river dragon, and all rivers lead to the ocean, it says.
Also, I believe the dragon that the gold dragon fought was Sharuth, and I believe that Sharuth slayed them quite significantly. It was not much of a battle, to my knowledge. I am very sorry.
How do you spell that real quick?
Sharuth? I can type that
Yeah.
out for you. Also, if you guys do not mind, I need to feed my cats, because I forgot to feed them before the stream.
No worries. We could take a quick bio break.
Tell them I said
I
hi.
would say I'm going to be like 2 seconds, so I probably won't
Okay.
take a very long time, so I just talk amongst yourselves real fast. And...
Tell them I said hi.
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
Goblin,
Yeah.
I'm a bad girl today. Hi.
No, tell Goblin I said hi.
Hi, Bob.
Can't believe this. I'm crying. Yes. 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 Yes.
Say, I'm gonna peek at chat. Hello,
Gotta
chat.
reopen chat.
Yeah, I had it closed. How you enjoying the
Take a
Stormwreck
bio
Isle?
break. Goblin got up to mischief. Take a bio break.
Oh no.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh no.
I support
Hello.
Goblin.
So longer break, everybody. So
I support
I will
Goblin
hear
rights
you.
and Goblin wrongs.
go stretch your legs, drink your water, drink your legs, stretch your water.
Wait, what?
That's don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Wait, to drink my what?
Drink your legs, stretch your water. You heard
Oh,
me.
wait, drink my what?
Yeah. Go Goblin, do a crime. Oh. Yeah.
I support Goblin rights and Goblin wrongs. My legs. Stop talking about my legs. It's not leg day yet.
How do you even know if all of us have legs? You can't see the bottom of our character art.
Yeah, Vera's just wearing like booty shorts that just say like hot stuff on them.
Has a shirt that says "You're not immune to propaganda," and then booty shorts that say "propaganda" on them.
Vera's whole wardrobe is just the Twitter account T-shirts that go hard.
Oh my god!
Oh no. Okay, so genuine question: who's the one in this party that's most likely to have like a "kick me" note stuck on the back of them, and who's the one sticking it there?
Oh, absolutely, Vera. Vera has one like stuck on her like at all times. She just leaves it there because she's like, well, somebody found it funny.
Yeah. And Spec would 100% put the note there.
I'm back. Goblin got into the cabinet that had cat treats in it.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
So she's probably pretty good for food for a
Yeah.
while.
Exactly. Vera doesn't want to ruin anyone's joke.
I'm imagining that like it's the possum that got into like that donut box.
Yeah, she looked at me like, "There's nothing you can do," and I'm like, "I hate you, you little shit."
You
A
can
small but knowing cat.
do what you want.
I
I've
just
already
opened up
won.
and saw cat treats all over the floor and went, "Oh no, oh no."
Okay,
This is environmental storytelling, and I don't want to open more of the door. And so I opened more of the door, and yeah, sure enough. But oh gosh, hopefully she'll be okay. No, it was like a plastic container. She like must have thrown it off the counter somehow. I'm honestly impressed that she managed to get it open, but
Yeah.
oh well, I learned. Lesson learned. But her and Hob are eating, so they'll be fine.
You
But-
live and learn.
Yep. All right. Is everybody back, or do you guys still need some
Yeah.
time?
I'm good. I gotta put away chat. So sorry, chat. Bye bye.
I might have gotten up. I'm gonna go grab extra water just to fill up, and
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right, chat. You got one more minute with me.
God damn it, Goblin. God damn it. You've been naughty today. You're not even gonna get a hello from Max. I've retracted the hello from Max.
I can't believe this.
Instead I'll say-
Cat.
The old switcheroo. Now I'm back.
Ah. Welcome. Monty's just doing some last minute, just cleaning. I'm not saying, and I'm just assuming here, but I'm having a feeling that this pre-made module is gonna be really up my alley. I have a feeling.
Really, you like dragons? I would never have guessed.
Yeah.
All right, is everybody back? Good to keep going.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sorry for the interruption. Hob was being
I'm
upset.
so
I'm
good.
like, all right, Goblin should be let out as well. And yeah, all right. So, Renara kind of nods and kind of composes herself, and she kind of turns to the rest of you. Goes, "What of the rest of you? What has brought you to Dragon's Rest?"
Well, I need to make a name for myself.
Ah, yes. You are attempting to find glory for yourself.
Mhm.
Are you willing to do what glory takes?
If it makes me end up looking like the lady down there with all the scars, hell yeah!
Perhaps you should meet her and talk to her.
Perhaps I will. As you can tell, not a scar on my body. Admittedly,
And he scratches the back of his head. I'm a little bit
green, for lack of a better term.
She kind of laughs and smiles. I don't want to be rude, but I can kind of tell. She kind of smiles and looks towards all of you and smiles.
just kind of sulks a little bit, but yeah.
But that is fine. I'm sure many who are seasoned adventurers are envious of you. And what of you, my rather tall friend?
Oh, well, so it's a bit of a long story, but I have kind of a sort of an arrangement with someone where I have to go to places and then I have to tell them about how the world's going to be flooded one day, and then it's going to, where everyone will bask in the glory of the ocean as it swallows the world, and everyone is plunged into deep darkness and the crushing depths of the crushing deep of the depths, and how everyone will experience the loneliness and solitude and torment that my master has done this whole time. It's their whole thing. He's really nice when you get to know him, and I don't really like doing that part. So just pretend that I did it now and act scared for like 2 seconds.
Rudara blinks twice, like a SpongeBob. You know when it makes like that noise. Like she blinks twice, looks at you, cocks her head, and goes, "Ah." Like in the most
I don't know.
way.
I'm sort of trying to, I mean, this place is pretty cool. So maybe he'll think that the surface world isn't so bad after this. I showed him a butterfly the other day, and he seemed to like that. So that was like, we're making progress. But he has a lot of big feelings.
Who exactly
is the
this
thing?
Individual?
Oh, that's the Kraken.
The Kraken.
Yeah, the Kraken.
The Kraken.
Yeah, the Kraken.
And they're close to here?
No. Well, yes, but
Didn't you tell me they're always close?
sort of. If you're in a way, you're stood about, and she counts with her eyes. You're about 10 feet from me, which means you're also 10 feet from the Kraken. But also, the Kraken is at the bottom of a trench somewhere. It's a really long story, and it's kind of cool if you think about it in sort of a cosmic philosophical way. But I don't know. It's hard to explain, and also I am standing in your temple right now, so I really don't want to be disrespectful. But I'm also honor bound, and also my mortal soul is forfeit if I don't.
Then warning received.
Yeah, that's all. It probably won't happen. It's probably nothing.
Still, warning is a warning, and I will definitely take it to heart. She looks over towards the statue of Bahamut and just kind of, if the sort of cross, when people do the cross, oh Lord, she's kind of doing a similar sort of thing towards the statue, kind of. And
But I'm also here because of the cool fish.
The cool fish.
Yeah, there's cool fish here. I was told.
Good. She looks towards you, Kara.
Well, since we're speaking plain, up till now I've spent most of my life as a bounty hunter, and while I did select my targets for what I believe to be the greater good, it was a cycle of life that I wish to move out from. and explore new things with my talents. And I was informed I may be able to find a new path here.
Perhaps in aiding some of the residents of Dragon's Rest. Perhaps in that way, that could be a way of your destiny taking shape. Perhaps.
Well, I would welcome it if it's a step in the right direction. I do apologize if I'm overstepping a bit. I just had a small question about something you mentioned before. You mentioned that there's been a variety of dragons in and out of the place, and there's a library on the island. Is there any publicly accessible records or such of we can see large events of the dragons visiting the isle?
There are vague reports of things that you can find in the library. It's not very well organized. She kind of looks down, and it seems to be more of like guilt on her side, like she's kind of the responsible one for that. She kind of recomposes herself and goes, but it may have information you seek. I will say it doesn't charter every single dragon. To be honest, it only charters dragons that have known to have come by Dragon's Rest, and as you mentioned, very significant encounters. I don't know if it will give you all the answers, but if you are indeed curious, it is definitely an avenue to find what you're looking for. And
I'll have to look into it if I get the chance.
perhaps it, as of now, it may be ill-advised, but I think that you should talk to an individual in Dragon's Rest by the name of Tarak. He's a human man, beard, kind of gray, tends to flowers.
Where can I find this tower?
Usually in his room.
Alright.
Yes, room. That being said, you are all free to use the room at the westernmost point of the cliff face. We have dinner every night, so we will serve you dinner if you wish to eat with us. We advise eating with us. It's kind of a bonding experience, she says, kind of like thinking about all the kobolds, no doubt. And you are welcome to come to this temple if you need to, and you are welcome to the library. Again, I ask that you do not harm anyone in Dragon's Rest, nor damage anything in Dragon's Rest. We don't have very much, and so what we have we tend to hold quite dear. I'm sure you can understand.
You mentioned that we should aid the island in which ways we can. Apologies for being so forward, but is there any... I don't want this to come out wrong, but gaps in the ecosystem into which you think we can be of the most aid?
I would ask the other residents here. They are more intimate with the immediate surroundings. I mostly tend to spend my time here. And the library. So they would probably be the ones to inform you.
There was that shipwreck.
That
Looking
would
to...
definitely be one of them. Let me also give you a map. I should provide you a map while you're here as well. And she's going to show you the map, but I just want to make sure that doesn't have some unique crits on it.
Maps are for nerds.
I'm a nerd. I like maps. Can I have the map?
No, I'm just poking fun at somebody I know.
Alright, and here's your guys' map of Stormwreck Isle.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
There you go.
It's hexagonal!
Hexagonal, baby. Also, since you're in a temple, I should play the temple ambience. I spent time finding it. I will reveal to you where you guys are set. Right there.
Dragon's
Oh.
Rest. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just checking.
Can we-
something here.
As we get past the map, I probably ask where the shipwreck was.
She points. It is at the northernmost tip of Stormwreck Isle.
And in the interest of being respectful, is there any locations we're not allowed to go?
Not that I can think of. But this place is dangerous. So I would recommend keeping your wits about you.
Do you want us to go from island to island, or can we borrow a boat of some kind?
I believe the sailors who brought you to shore, I imagine you noticed we had a rowboat.
We can take the rowboat to the wreck of the Compass Rose then.
You could go overland. I'm sure you know, at low tide, I'm sure you could traverse the rocks.
Out of curiosity, how long have we, like, what time of day is it? How long have we been awake?
It is morning, so
Okay,
you guys...
I just wanted to check we weren't, like, hitting the, like, we need to sleep soon or anything.
No, I'd say you guys have, like, literally arrived at, like, I'd say, like, 9:30-ish, if we had to do a rough estimate.
Okay, cool.
Gross.
Sorry, I know, we're up at real human hours. You guys live out your fantasies, Therapod, where you wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning like a real person.
I hate it. It's awful. Gross.
I wake up at 6.
Well, what are we thinking above board? Do we want to go right to the wreck, or do we want to chat people up here?
I'm good for the wreck.
I'm good for
I like
the wreck.
exploring wrecks.
Should we?
I don't want to rob people of cool conversations with the cool hot lady with the scars.
I think it might be a cool idea to, like, you know, we go around the temple, we talk to people, we get prepped, we get equipment and stuff, and then we, you know, head towards it and maybe camp out there and then do it in the morning.
Should we stop by the library and see if we can find any information on the wreck? We don't know.
That's a good idea.
We don't know too much about it apart from what Vera mentioned.
Yeah, no, Vera just knows that like disappeared, no one ever returned. Like that's about it, the extent of it.
Like if anyone's explored it before or what have you.
Okay. Yeah, I would. In that case, I would like to go see the cool warrior lady.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think everyone can kind of do something around the temple, and then we'll meet up and head out for the wreck.
For the sake of this, and so I don't have to move a bunch of tokens around because it's very cumbersome, I'm going to do Theater of the Mind for these encounters, but you guys have a general layout of the location, so kind of keep that in mind.
Did we want to break the cardinal rule of D&D and split the party?
It's usually fine in towns.
I mean,
Oh no, we're gonna
it's
split the
one
party in a building of 14 people.
I don't think a dragon's gonna burst out of the wall and attack us, but
Watch out,
That's what
Elam.
the DM wants you
Roll
to
a
think.
Constitution, pro.
Alright, so how about everybody roll initiative? Not that there's going to be a fight, more just so we can figure out who's going first.
10.
10.
11.
A roll of 9. Damn it.
Ooh.
Max is first.
Lol, Lamau.
Alright, Max,
'Cause it would've
what is your goal here? What would you like to do at Dragon's Rest?
Vera's gonna try to like check up on like just the gaggle of like 9 kobolds that were just like running around. Like she's extremely curious about them.
Okay. As you kind of come down the sort of cliffside, you notice one kobold currently like has a knife in their hand, like a dagger in their hand. They're like,
Oh god.
like shadow fighting with it. Like, take that zombie, yeah, and I'll cut your head off, and you're gonna fall into the ocean. It's so cool. He's like kind of pretending like he's you guys a little bit, like he's totally getting into it.
Oh my god. She watches him go for a bit, like until the kobold like notices her, and she's like, "Well, it looks like you're doing a great job."
He like bounces a dagger in his hand and kind of clutches it before it falls out of his hand. He goes, leads up, and he's like craning his head all the way up to see you. Like the snout is like at a full like 90-degree angle. Hi.
Are you the guardian of this place?
Yeah, totally. He kind of flips the dagger in his hand a little more. Yeah,
I think you're doing a great job.
Kind of the luckiest guy here on Dragon's Rest. It's a little bit of a secret between us.
Oh. Wow.
Name's Blep, by the way.
Blep?
Blep.
Oh my god.
Blep the Mighty.
Oh yeah. No,
I'm sure I'll be hearing... Oh, the Lucky.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be hearing that name plenty in the guild halls all over the land.
Really?
Oh, totally. I've just seen you fight off a zombie.
Well, one of these days I will. And he kind of tosses a dagger. I am supernaturally lucky after all. I think the dragons here blessed me, you know, because I'm so... He starts, like, swinging the dagger, and it's, like, clearly bad style. Just so good, you know?
No, I see it. I see it.
So,
I can see why.
What about you, huh? What are you doing here?
Oh, not much. I'm very curious, and I like to see new places and meet new people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and well, no one's ever. I've never known anyone to come here before. I wasn't even sure there would be people here.
Oh yeah. Tons of people. People come, people go. Get a lot of sad saps coming in wanting to change their lives, and then they kind of change their lives, and sometimes they stay, sometimes they leave. Most of the time they leave. You know, they're a changed person. It's a place of, what did Renara call it? A place of refarm.
Refarm?
Yeah.
That's quite something.
Anyway, I'm Blep. You probably met the rest of the gaggle. They're all, you know, not as cool as me, but, you know, they're all right, I guess.
Definitely not.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, they're all right, but like, I've seen, you know, you've got that cool dagger and everything.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Am I gonna...
Yeah, you get them.
Gonna see you at dinner?
Probably.
Cool.
I mean, I'm kind of hard to miss, so...
You're really tall.
I am really tall.
Gosh, when I have to...
Yeah, I don't really notice until I'm around kind of small folk like yourself.
I mean, I'm pretty tall. Like, you know, compared to other kobolds, I'm like, you know, above average.
Okay.
Like,
I believe you.
But like 3 centimeters.
Oh, really? 3 centimeters?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nuts. Okay,
3.5,
Okay, no,
yeah.
I take it back. Okay. All right, no, I take it back. You're tall. No, absolutely.
I gotta get to my patrol, you know. Gotta keep
no.
safe, so.
Keep this place safe, yeah.
Catch you later. He kind of just like does little
catch
finger
you
guns,
later.
drops the dagger, and goes shit, picks it up and kind of like, does finger guns and walks away.
That's the Vera.
Alrighty. Who do we have next? Ankara, you're up next.
Would I have time to both check the library for information on the Compass Rose and go talk to Tarek, or do I have to pick one of the two?
I'd say pick one of the two, whichever one you want to. I mean, I could say you could do both. I just feel like one is fair because everyone's gonna get one. So if you're good with that.
Yeah, more so, I guess my question would be, like, if I'm allowed to check out books at the library, then I'd, like, grab the books and just on my way to go visit Tarek and not actually read them until later. But if I'm just picking one of the two, it would probably be the books.
Yeah, it seems to be a very strict, like, you have to read it in the library.
Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah. Okay. I'll try and find what information I can on the Compass Rose or potentially the island.
Okay. As you walk into the library, you are surprised to see actually a kobold there. This one's different than the other ones, and you don't really remember seeing them. They're of particular note because they have wings. They're a winged kobold. And you notice her wings have like these scars running through them almost. And she kind of has a set of glasses on her, and you notice that she's got like kind of in like pouches. You just see little gears and like little gizmos in her pocket, and you see her kind of like pulling books out and flipping through. And as you enter, she kind of like turns and looks at you, and kind of narrows her eyes at you, and kind of like, "What do you want?"
I came to find any history I could on the island and the Compass Rose. Are you the keeper of this library?
No, I'm not the keeper of this library. I'm an inventor, but I come here from time to time to get inspiration.
What kind of things do you invent?
Oh, well. Let's see what kind of things she likes to invent. Hold on. I, make alchemical concoctions. You see, my time in Stormwreck Isle hasn't imbued me with the raw power of my draconic heritage, and so I am unable to breathe fire, as should be destiny. So I've come up with creative solutions to make up for that shortcoming.
And what kind of concoctions have you made thus far? I guess. I'm curious.
Alchemical fire, she says as she kind of like waves her fingers in like a fantastical way.
I would love to see a demonstration sometime.
Very soon all kobolds will be using it, but you said you were here for books on the island?
The island and the Compass Rose.
Well, I have good news and bad news.
Well, tell me the bad news first.
It's a disorganized mess in here. But I have good news.
And?
All the information here is about Stormwreck Isle. And the dragons therefore in.
Would you be able to point me in the direction of the earliest history of the island?
She looks around. I probably look just for the ones that look the most old and wrinkly and terrible. And she kind of walks over. Yeah, it covers... Most of the books you notice are theology and history. A lot of it is just like, oh, we built this thing on this day. And, oh, this dragon stopped by on this day. But the main thing you do find is once again that name. Sharath again.
Oh, okay.
The baleful red dragon that's Turmulus spirit rests underneath Dragon Rest Island. Or does it? Is it a mystery? Is it true? How deep does this contemption run?
Out of curiosity, did we all get our own map, or did we have the map as a party? / did I bring it with me?
It is a shared party map, so...
I'm just wondering, because you mentioned that I found some history of things being built. Is there any key points that I could, like, make my own markings on the map of anything interesting I've found?
As you kind of look around, not really, no.
Okay,
fair. All of it is just like, this dragon arrived on this day for this purpose, this dragon arrived here at this time, fought with this dragon, both dragons died, just like yeah, a lot of that, and you're just like, so many dragons. It's like easily over like 1,000 years of history in here, but it's all like useless history in kind of a sad way, where it doesn't really help you a whole lot. But the Compass Rose is marked as being crashed about 40 years ago. And there's also notes of other vessels crashing afterwards with specific dates kind of dating in, and it seems to occur like every year to 2 years or so. There seems to be some sort of crash of some kind.
When was the most recent crash?
The most recent crash... Let's see... I'm just reading here. Some of them are just sloops that just kind of just fell in. But again, no bodies were found. They just vanished. And most of the time they either drifted back into sea or just turned into, flotsam and jetsam, essentially.
Fair enough.
Very concerning.
So pretty much every ship that crashed, no bodies were ever found.
Yeah. And it also notes that all the crashes seem to occur near the Compass Rose as well, at that particular location. As you notice it just through the lack of it, every other location on Stormwreck Isle doesn't note of any crash. It is only near the wreck of the Compass Rose that it details any crashes.
Okay.
And from your time researching, that is what you're able to discern.
Sweet. Okay. That'll wrap up what I'm doing.
Spectre.
Yeah. I will go... I want to check out the cool scarred warrior lady.
cool scarred warrior lady. You got it.
What was their name? Takara?
Takara, yeah. Or Varnoth. Her name was Varnoth.
Oh, Varnoff. Okay.
Tarak was the other guy. The other
Got
guy.
it.
As you make your way down into her room, you notice that she's currently, surprisingly, like, just kind of meditating in her room. You notice as you kind of make your way in, inside of her room, you see that there are various masonry tools actually hanging.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. Masonry's like brickwork, right?
Yeah, like stonework, brickwork, building maintenance is the best way to put it.
Oh. You utilize these tools, huh?
She kind of looks over and goes, "Yeah, I've utilized them quite frequently, yes."
Sorry to interrupt your meditation. I'm Spectro Veneta.
Try saying that 4 times fast.
Dragonborn names, as you know. You can call me Spec for short.
Very well. She extends out a hand to you.
Pleasure to meet you.
It's like that Arnold Schwarzenegger when they both take the arms. It's like super muscular and like cool. I would like for you, Spec, to roll a history check for me.
Ooh, okay. All right. Oh boy. Okay, 14.
14.
Not too shabby.
What's your background?
Folk hero.
Folk hero.
Yeah.
Okay. You were technically one under the DC, but because of your background, I'm going to give this to you because you did roll quite high.
Okay.
As you shake this woman's hand, holy shit, you know this woman. You've heard stories about this woman. This is General Varnoth Wender. She was the leader of the Azure Wolves.
What?
It was a mighty force of party members in the East about a decade ago.
What is a general doing here?
He kind of blurts it out, like stunned.
She kind of waves her hand. She sits down and kind of rubs the back of her hair. Age and battle have taken quite the toll on the old general.
I've heard so many stories. You cleaved 10 enemies in a single blow. You've torn off the heads of multitudes of creatures. What happened?
No. You've heard wrong. It was 14 enemies, and it was with an axe. A battle axe. Not a great axe. It was a battle axe.
My word.
I don't know. I don't want to speak my life stories to you, but lives change, you know? You think about what you've done, and you think about where you want to go, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
But don't you have any comrades to celebrate your glory with? Don't you? You're here on this island.
Yeah.
What of the Azure Wolves?
I mean, half of them are just for hire mercenaries now, and the other half are raising families, or like me, I guess. I mean, it's not glorious, I get it, and I'm sorry if I disappointed you. She kind of rolls her eyes and kind of kicks her
Heavens,
head up.
no! Heavens, no!
I don't know. The warrior's death just wasn't for me, you know? I wanted to think about some of the things that I did, because for all those big stories of those glamorous battles of victory, she kind of leans forward. There's some stuff I did that I'm not so proud of. And I don't know. This place has been good just to kind of think about things.
Yeah. Hearing this news, it looks like something isn't computing in Spec's head. Like because he's very young and stupid. Like, wait, war can lead to like this? Like glory in battle can lead to just like a simple life like this? This doesn't make sense. Where's all the glory? Where's all the cool loot? It's confusing him. And, well, Do you still feel that sense of, I don't know, you like accomplishment here?
Yeah, I do.
Huh.
So long, you know, you spend your life accomplishing big things, and Kind of looks over at the masonry tools. It's kind of nice to enjoy the little things a bit.
Huh. He kind of brings his hand up to his jaw and kind of holds it for a bit.
Well, don't blow a fuse there, you know. Brain in your head. It's, I don't want to... I mean, you're young. Maybe it'll make sense over time.
Perhaps. Do you mind if I sit down? Can you regale me with more stories? I'm intensely curious, if you don't mind me prying.
Oh, if you regale me with some of yours, I'm curious.
Oh, all I've done is bop a few zombies, and one time I fought a really, really angry honey badger. It was, not fun.
Tell me more.
That,
You guys begin to tell stories
yeah.
and regale. You guys kind of
Yeah.
talk, and she's more listening to you than she's talking about herself, honestly.
yeah.
But what she does mention is she also mentions the ship that crashed. Actually,
Ooh, okay. All
in
right.
passing, she mentions that she actually was the one that saw it crash.
Okay. Did it just crash like suddenly, or did something make it crash, or?
She was too far away to tell.
Mhm.
But second, just double checking here. She said she saw it crash to the north, but it just kind of didn't move. Like it was like there was no one there. It was odd, she said.
I'm writing in my notes.
The vessel. Where would you like to go?
Yeah. Good scene, Monty. Thank you.
Leah.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
The vessel is probably going to head down towards the dock areas. So just to clarify, the ship that took us here that left, but are there any dock workers?
No, there are none. It is just a dock and the boat, a rowboat.
Oh.
Is there? Could I maybe inquire into the kobolds as to who looks after the docks the most?
All right, let me check that real fast. Who's our dock boys? Let's find out. Let's see. Sorry, I have a plethora of kobolds to choose from right now.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Let's see.
Is that what a group of kobolds is called? A plethora?
A plethora, yeah.
Mm.
All right.
It's like how. Go ahead.
As you make your way down to the dock, you notice one of the kobolds is like lying face down on the dock.
Pardon me, I was hoping to gather equipment for our journey to the Compass Rose.
Huh? You watch, and their eyes are like bloodshot, and they kind of like sit back up and kind of look, and they go, "Ah, damn it, that was the most sleep I've had in like 3 days."
My humblest apologies. I do not know what sleep is like.
Yeah, that's okay. You see, like, the eyes, like, dilate in and out, like, they're not totally focused. This kobold's, like, despite, you know, not having, like, you know, having scales for faces, has, like, these massive, like, Eeyore bags under the eyes. And she kind of leans up, and she goes, "You mentioned supplies?"
Indeed. I am hoping to travel with my group to the wreck of the Compass Rose. We are hoping to solve your zombie problem. Perhaps you could assist me in gathering equipment.
Yeah, we don't really have equipment.
A tent, maybe?
No. We sleep inside.
I see.
Very well. And they kind of just turn on heel, or leave the person alone. And I'm actually going to inspect the boat, and see if I feel like it could handle all four of us and make the journey. And if it And I will, if this makes sense, I will use my water vehicle proficiency as like a reason for why I'm doing this.
Yeah, go ahead. Go roll. I'll say roll an investigation check with advantage.
Oh, you ready for this roll?
Let's do it. Natural.
Oh my god. And 19.
The ship is very nice. It's actually it's like a rowboat. But the water around here, with your your ship knowledge, the water here is not super tumultuous. Like, it actually looks like it's probably be quite okay to row in. The boat itself is well kept. It's unlike the dock. It seems to be newer. It has a set of 2 oars. It has plenty of space for all of your companions. You could probably fit 2 more if you wanted to. So no, it looks definitely waterworthy and looks like it definitely carry you to where you need to go.
I think I spend most of my time just making sure that that's prepped and everything. And then if it's all right with other people / Ankara, I would probably head up to the library after that and relieve him of dealing with that, so that he could maybe go speak to the individual if he wanted to.
Would you want to do that, Ankara?
Yeah. She would be happy to go to essentially swap over and do that.
Okay. You tag out, and unfortunately, the vessel, you are daunted by the massive amount of unorganized scrolls and books that lie before you.
I think I maybe get into a conversation about dragon breath with the kobold and like inquire about the alchemist fire a little bit, like passively in the background.
Okay, sounds good.
If I can, like, as Ankara and the vessel are kind of trading places, can I give the vessel like a 30-second rundown of the information I know so far, so we're not doubling up on information?
I feel like that might be good for when you travel. That's something you guys could all talk about while you travel.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is like I'm just kind of getting the same stuff you are and giving you the time to go talk to the person.
Okay, sure.
And Kara, you make your way down and you turn the corner into Tarek's room. You can see him currently watering the plants with a sort of like, you can just see sort of a menacing aura kind of emanating from him a little bit, despite like he's just watering adorable little white petaled daisy flowers, and he just kind of turns towards you and is like,
Hello. I was told that I could talk to you about some things I could learn on the island.
what would that be?
I'm trying to find a new path for myself.
What path are you trying to get away from?
Come from a life of bounty hunting.
Did Runara send you?
Got in one.
Alright, woman, fine. Changing your life and stepping away from a life that you're so used to can be difficult. But sometimes it's necessary. Were you betrayed or running away from something?
I found out the people who were hiring me did not have the best of intentions when selecting the targets, and were not entirely honest that what I was doing for the greater good.
Funny. I had the same thing happen to me. And as he kind of turns and begins to water another plant, you notice on his arm he has a gold hangman's noose on one of his arm tattoos. I would like you to roll a intelligence history check with advantage due to your bounty hunter background to determine.
Oh, okay. Okay. As an 18.
18. That beats it. You recognize that symbol as associated with the Gilded Gallows, a thieves' guild that operates in a country far to the southeast called Ultergard. Those are some scary customers. This dude was or is a criminal at some point.
Well, I won't cause any past demons to come out that you don't want to, but I kind of point in the direction of the marking and say, I see you have your own past that you've been through.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Well, seeing as you've obviously had similar experiences as me, what advice can you give me?
Friends are hard to come by. Real good friends. And the best of men fight to protect the people they care about, not the people who pay them. Sometimes you find that out too late and you can't fight anymore. But if you're lucky, it's early on enough that your path might become clear to you. What you value, what you want, sometimes is more simpler than you think. And sometimes you just forget who you are and all the noise. You just have to find time to find yourself again. He says he waters more of the flowers.
Can I ask a bit more about the room? Is there any indications of past life, I know, sheathed weaponry, that sort of thing?
Let me see. Notably, he has a bed, specifically. It looks like the kobolds have hammocks. They don't get beds. They get hammocks.
Wow.
He has a very simple bed. Notably, tons of plants. Mushrooms as well. You don't see any indicator of, like, any weapon. But you do see hanging up kind of near his bed is some fishing tackle. And that's about it. Say.
You mentioned...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, good.
No, go ahead.
A person like you does... I apologize for assuming, but you definitely seem to have found a new path to lead, but call me curious, and I apologize for assuming. I'm going to be really forward in asking this. Would you prefer to continue this conversation as a sparring match?
No, I don't do that anymore. But if you're interested in a battle, could use a favor.
Go on.
I have some friends on the island. I gotta find his information. Sorry, the information is a little spread around.
Okay.
I have some friends near the southern point of the island. They're strange folk. They're mushroom people.
Oh.
Let's go.
We kind of a mutual sort of relationship, I guess. They grow heart-cap mushrooms, and I use them to make healing potions. If you were to... Wow. It's been weird. There's something that they've put in as a guardian, and the last time I went there, it kind of tried to drag me into the water, and I'm really worried. They're not usually that protective. I'm worried something might have happened.
I'll be sure to look into that. Can you... I kind of, just kind of scroll out the map. Can you point me in the specific direction?
It's right there. He points it out to you.
Okay. Would you recommend by boat or by land?
I think the only way you can get there is by boat. There's no real way to get in there in the cave.
Deep cave, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I haven't really gotten into it a whole lot. We mostly do trade at the entrance, but haven't done trade in a while. So, you know. What was your name again?
Make these... Ankara.
Inkara. I'd appreciate it a lot, Inkara.
You mentioned you use these mushrooms to make healing potions. I apologize for my forwardness. If I did manage to bring you some back, think you can spare any for my party?
I can probably make you one. It takes a while. I could give you one.
We're considering in the afternoon to go investigate the Compass Rose. Anything you can tell me about that, or any advice?
No, I heard Varnoff mentioned she saw it at dinner, but that's about all I know.
Well, I do appreciate the time. Those taking good care of those plants.
Yep. And good luck finding what you're looking for.
Thank you. If I do manage to make my way down there, I'll be sure to let you know how it goes with that guardian you mentioned.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's you and not me. He kind of turns around and goes back to trimming like little plants. Again, weird juxtaposition, but you know, he's living his best life. As the rest of you all now reconvene together, map in tow. I imagine you guys kind of meet at the eating hall, but it's like not really eating time. You kind of splay out the map on the table as you all regroup and relay. I'm imagining relaying each other's information to each other. You may talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I met a guy named Blep.
You got the best deal.
I sure did.
I met the former general of the Azure Wolves. They've retired on this island and retired from war.
Whoa. Is that the lady with the big scar?
Mm-hmm.
And the... Oh.
She has killed hundreds of people.
Oh.
I am glad to hear she has retired then.
Yeah, she did mention not many people in her line of work get this far.
She must be pretty good at it then if she's made it all the way over here.
If half the stories are true, then yeah, she's very good at fighting. Inkara, what did you figure out?
Kind of like pointing towards the map, I'll point towards the cave that got mentioned to me. There's a cave of mushroom people off the south end of the island. Had a chat with Tarek. He mentioned that he used to trade there for mushrooms to make health potions, but Guardian is there now that's preventing trade. Though I did manage to strike a deal. If we're able to get that trade up and running and bust him a few mushrooms, he can spare a health potion.
Mushroom people can be friendly.
Though something's obviously happened there. Also,
Mushroom
I will mention...
people?
I don't know if anyone else has noticed. Anyone find it I don't want to say odd, but interesting. Dragon. The isle is in the shape of a dragon.
Huh?
I don't see it.
Kind of cocks his head trying to see it. Yeah, like
the head down
the
towards
vessel looks.
Yeah, the
Oh,
head
go
down towards the southeast side, with Dragon's Rest on the tip of the wing.
Vera's like,
Maybe-
yeah, no, I see it, yeah, and she like nods to the others, like, yeah.
Vessel
Right,
was like
yeah.
looking at the tattoo on her body, like in the different places, and how different it is from the dragon on the map, and is like,
I don't see it. No.
Max sees it, Vera does not.
I think the humans have a term for this, a rock shake test or something. I don't know what it has to do with shaking rocks, but
Damn it.
That sounded right to me, yes.
The other thing is that sheriff dragon that was mentioned earlier. They were mentioned a lot in the history of the island from the research that I did. Seems, and there's also been a lot more shipwrecks up near the Compass Rose. Seems to be the only place that shipwrecks happen and no survivors are ever found.
Well, let's hope our rowboat fares differently. I checked it over and it should be sturdy for the travel.
Between
I
you and
can
me, I
confirm,
think we
though.
should be good.
Sorry, Lee, you want to finish that? What you were saying there?
Oh, I was merely confirming Ankara's information.
Okay, so what path are you guys interested in taking here? You've opened up a few options.
Perhaps if the Compass Rose is as dangerous as it may be, seeking the aid of this mushroom people for healing could be good.
A guardian, though, does sound like it could potentially be dangerous, just as long as we have a plan of escape. I'm more than happy to take that direction, though.
Well, I imagine the boat is dangerous too, so would we rather face a guardian or an unknown boat?
I'm leaning towards the guardian because the sooner we get our hands on more supplies, the easier the rest of the journey will be.
Why?
I concur.
I have never seen a mushroom person.
Oh,
and
you'll
I
love
am-
them.
I am extremely curious.
Oh, you'll love them. They're really friendly if you can sort of get to know them properly. They have weird customs though.
They're pretty fun guys.
Do
Yeah,
mushroom
that's what I'm
people
saying.
speak common?
Fuck you, Leah.
You don't know.
I know.
You have no idea what languages
Does-
mushroom
do-
people speak.
Does anyone know?
I am a furball, so I can speak to beasts and plants. So that
Oh, well, there you go.
That
I have
might cover
terrible-
us.
I have terrible news for you, Max. That does not fit.
Does that not
either
how
of
that
the-
works?
No, mushrooms are
Shit.
their own type of weird thing that no one understands.
Oh.
Do they speak giant?
Perhaps they speak the language of the trees, for I can speak to the Fae.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Perhaps they speak the language of love.
Alright, so your guys' plan is to go to Seagrow Caves.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alrighty. So, in order to get to Seagrow's Caves, you guys can either go the coast. Tarek recommended using the boat because that's how he goes. So, to give you an idea, and I tried looking through this, I'm probably just missing it, but you can obviously tell that there are hexes on the grid. I'm trying to figure out how many hexes you can travel with.
Can I also ask, did all that RP and talking and stuff count for a short rest at all? Or-
I'll say yes, you guys do get
Okay.
a short rest off.
All right.
And at this point, it's probably like 11. Also, each hex is half a mile, and I think they expect me to understand what the fuck that means as a Canadian, and I just don't. So, I'm gonna give you guys time options instead that is provided.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to know that, but there's no way I'm gonna decipher miles. I'm sorry.
All good.
Give us kilometers. Come on.
It's okay.
Yeah,
they don't
genuinely.
make sense.
But to get there by boat, the trip is about 5 miles, which will take about 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
Walking the coast will take around 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Do we have the option of taking the coast like close to it and then? No, because we'd have to take the boat with us. No, that doesn't work at all.
Yeah, you also don't have a way to moor the boat. This is not a very, well-established
Yeah.
island.
I was about to say we could just carry the boat on our shoulders the whole way. No, that doesn't work.
No. Listen, I'm strong. I'm not that strong.
Well, I think we could. I think both you and I could hack it.
But then we're just lugging a boat around.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
It's
mind
true.
walking along the beautiful coast of the island.
It is
the
quite
only
nice.
issue is that it is a cave, which I do believe, based on the description, is waterlogged. If we want to explore into the cave, that might become an issue.
Well, I can scout ahead. Oh, I can breathe underwater. Did I not tell you guys that on the boat?
You can breathe underwater.
Yeah, it's part of the whole, and she just indicates towards the ocean. It's part of that whole thing.
I like to imagine you just point towards the ocean and just go like, it like gets gray and dark and scary, and he's like plays like a dun, like music, and it comes back to normal.
Yeah, and it's just back to like Vera's like smiling face. He's like, yeah, it's that whole thing.
Previous vessels were able to breathe underwater, but I have not yet achieved that level of connection with the dragon spirit.
Oh, it's okay. You'll get there one day.
I'm personally leaning towards the boat.
So my accent changed.
As Taraka mentioned, that is how he has met with the mushroom people in the past. I don't wish to spook them if they're easily aggravated, especially with the Guardian around.
I vote for the boat.
All right, let's do a boat vote. Who's in favor
All right,
of
boat vote.
Say aye.
Sure, boat vote. Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
I
All right, that's 4 for unanimous for boat vote. All right.
Yar matey.
All right, as you guys make your way down to the rickety dock, you...
Can I roll for sea shanty? I'm joking.
You know what? Performance.
Oh, all right. You know what? I have a +0 to performance, so
This can only be amazing.
that's gonna be a natural one.
No.
I'm so sorry. Wait, hold on. You're looking at endure 3 hours of this. I'm so sorry.
What you do with a drunken sailor?
I thought the old guy what did say, leave her Johnny or something.
Leave her, Johnny, or something. God.
Yeah.
Row, row, row your boat.
Wait, is this a group performance now?
I don't know.
You know what? Yeah, now it is. Everybody
Oh,
roll
fuck.
performance check.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's a 4.
Amazing.
that would be a 7 because I didn't have advantage on that.
I can't wait for the module that's like they're supposed to stealth their way in, and it's just like, yeah, we're singing our way in.
Vera definitely knows sea shanties. Like, she's a fisherwoman. Like, this is her whole thing. Like,
Wait, is this gonna be a thing where Vera is like teaching us how to sea shanty?
I'm gonna say Spec is gonna be the one rowing, so his lack of performance is just kind of
yeah, how's your
that.
rhythm? How's your rhythm specs?
I'm so sorry, Monty.
No, it's
Do not apologize for this.
They didn't
I will
give
be
me
ruddering the boat.
They did not give me a boat token, so I'm currently figuring out what to do with that.
There are free assets. I think there's a boat token and free
Yeah, I'm
asset.
looking for them right now. I gotta find some. So
We need the skull token to tell where we are.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Vera's just like, so what you need to do is you need to sort of time it with the words of the song, so that on every like emphasized lyric, you sort of pull back, and that's when you put your effort in.
I'm getting an amazing core workout here.
And you look great doing it, honey.
Oh, shucks.
Spec blushes a little, but his blush is like weirdly green.
That's so weird.
God, what
I just imagined it.
I got
Just
one.
imagine
I
it
threw
in
on the
my
map
brain.
for
It's
you. I'm trying to.
trying to.
It doesn't want to throw it on the map. But if you search boat, it'll be under free assets. It's under the Mega Maps Basic Sea Pack.
I don't have. Oh, Mega Maps Basic Sea Pack. Okay, I do have. Oh yeah, rowing boat. There we go. Hell yeah. Let's
Pog.
go. Pog is just...
Da-na-na-na.
Be nice if we put it on the right layer though.
Anybody else hear Ailstorm?
Oh hell yeah, dude. Oh hell yeah. My favorite
Who,
song
who
there
doesn't know
is-
Ailstorm?
My favorite song of theirs is Shitboat. That's my favorite song.
Your boat sucks, massive. What? How's it go? Fucking.
Your pirate ship can eat a bag of dicks. Your
Yeah.
pirate ship can eat a giant bag of dicks.
Incredible.
Your shitty little boat is a fucking show. Alright, hold on. I'm just grabbing you guys' tokens here. There you go. There's a little squad. Talk amongst yourselves. You're making it awkward. Keep talking.
No,
I was
we're
drinking
sitting
water.
here all staring at
I was
you right
I was
now.
drinking water. Sorry, yeah.
Dehydrate.
Water!
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I need it.
Are you ready, kids? God.
I'm not ready.
Wow,
Kids.
that was something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all. Sorry, I just blacked out for like 10 seconds there.
Yeah, no, I lost some brain cells doing that.
I put you in a random order, so you know.
What
Give me
happened?
a second here. I'm just setting up your map for you.
Oh yeah.
We're getting rolled around like bingo balls in a machine.
Oh,
Ping pong.
is it like that? Like you'd get it on like Windows like 8, the pinball game,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the bingo balls.
Windows 8 pinball just hit different, man. That shit was.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
guess apart from the sea shanty, what are we discussing on this 3-hour journey? Do we are you okay with us talking about that, Monty?
Yeah,
To help-
go for it. I'm still
help with
trying
time?
to get this map set up. I apologize.
No, you're good. But yeah, to help with time, what are we? Yeah.
Ankara,
Yes.
I like your axe.
Thank you. I have quite a I do actually have quite a collection. As you see, like
So
she
do
bit in her
I.
armor, and she has 2 hand axes.
I have 2 hand axes too.
They're like on his hips, and like he's got the great axe on his back.
Excellent roleplay. I'm ready.
I'm axe squad.
Vessel rolls their eyes.
Vera holds up her staff.
Here we go.
Oh.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Ayo.
Yeah, we are on a boat.
Yeah.
As you guys proceed forward, you do see the cave, and immediately, let me read out what we have here. Multicolored fungus covers the walls of this tunnel, its bioluminescent glow filling the cavern with dim light. The surface of the water swirls with colorful, faintly glowing spores, perhaps reacting to the movement of something underneath the surface.
Ooh. Spores.
Why is it glowing?
Oh, sometimes that just, happen.
Is it magical?
Likely.
I will say, because you all are relatively smart, you notice that around the rim of this location, and I'll point it out here, but you can see up here, probably would have been a convenient walkway if it weren't for the tide being incredibly high.
Oh. How shallow is it? Is it like 5 feet deep, or like 10 feet, or?
I'd say it's probably around 5'8" deep, maybe, like right up to your
okay.
necks, like really like.
Yeah.
You could stand, but it would have been miserable to swim the entire way.
Okay.
Except for Vera. I'm sure Vera would have had a great time just swimming.
Yeah.
All
Can I
right,
find a safe place to moor the boat here?
Sure. Easy enough. You get the sense that if you were to kind of move it forward, you could actually just land it on that staircase up ahead.
Cool, yeah, and we can just kind of bring it up. So I'll kind of direct Spectrovinator, because they would say their name every time.
Spectrovinator, if you could bring us to the stairs, we can dry the boat on land.
Will do.
And I will. Yeah. I can't move the boat, but I assume we get to the.
Yeah, when we get close, I'll kind of hop out of the water and help moor it.
Alright, give me 1 second here. Don't move your tokens, please.
Oh, sorry.
Move back to the ship, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Get back to the ship!
Get back to the boat!
Just running on the beach.
I got a jar of dirt.
I like the idea that Vera can absolutely help, but she just wants to let the martial guys do it. She doesn't want to steal their thunder.
Look, here we go. Whee!
Yay! Boat adventure!
As you get about here, though, thunk, the boat hits something.
Oh.
Oh.
And as all of you are sitting in the boat, you watch as tentacles begin to rise out, But
Oh, not
mixed
again.
with the tentacles, you see that similar glowing bioluminescent mushroom. And bursting out from the water comes this creature.
Oh,
A large octopus covered entirely by mushrooms. Its eyes are white and like completely vacant of expression, and you see like the sort of you know the breathing holes that octopus have.
Mm-hmm.
You see like long mushroom stalks that end at like little capped mushrooms kind of flowing out from that. It doesn't breathe, but it simply kind of begins to crawl up. And I need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
Holy shit.
oh.
It's a fucking Last of Us zombie.
I'm just gonna put it in front so it's a bit more scary. So you know what? Use this one. Is this good? Yeah, that works. All right. You guys hear the music okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure can.
As long as chat hears it.
Yeah,
that-
check. Can you
that's
hear the
what-
music?
That's what matters most.
Alrighty, let's get those initiatives here rolled. I have to flip over to a very unique
Yep.
enemy stat block for this specific creature, actually, which is really cool.
Just out of curiosity, because I feel like the question's going to come up, what's the ruling with where we can stand on the boat?
We'll rule cool it. We'll figure it out as it comes into play. You can just ask, like, hey, can I stand here? Basically, if the tile contains a boat section on it that's not the oars, I'll say you can stand there.
Okay, cool.
You also have the water around you as well.
Oh yeah, because we can jump into the water, because we can stand there. I just assume it's rough terrain.
Don't forget, if you took damage, you had a short rest, so you should have fully healed
Yeah,
basically from that.
Yeah, I didn't roll it, but yeah, I spent a hit die to get up to full. Because I was missing 1 HP.
Oh god, you would never have survived.
Oh no!
You never know. You never know. One might
Yeah.
be the difference.
Alrighty, everyone has rolled initiative. I have to roll the cool mushroom octopus's initiative. I am not even kidding you. I bought a large octopus mini to paint and put mushrooms on for this specific enemy.
Aw.
Let's see. Oh no, we did not roll very, very well. Alright,
No.
so we have Vera. We have...
It's trying to eat the boat.
The vessel. I almost included your performance check there.
Whoa.
We
Mhm.
have Spec. We have Ankara. And last but certainly not least, the octopus. Alrighty. Start the turn order. I'm gonna switch over to the other music. There we go. Start of the turn order. Vera, it is now your turn as once again you're having some flashbacks as the tentacles begin
Oh.
to crawl up the side of the front of the ship there. It is your turn. What do you do?
I've seen bigger. And she's gonna. Oh god, I'm in fucking melee range. Oh dear. She will. I'm gonna do something uncharacteristic of me, and I'm gonna take the disengage action so I don't immediately get hit.
Oh snap! All right. Hey, playing it safe.
And move
that's
away.
Good. You're level 1. That's good.
Yeah.
Is this still sort of like shallow waters here? This kind of.
If you want to go into the water, yeah, the shallow water would be like a little bit further north, so you can see kind of the line. It's like a ledge.
Okay.
For you, you're
Then
quite
yeah,
tall,
she's-
so you can
Yeah.
it kind of goes up to like your chest maybe.
Then yeah, she's gonna like immediately like dive into the water and like reappear. Yeah, about here-ish.
All right.
And that'll be
surface.
my action.
All
That's
right,
my
that was your
action, and then for my bonus action, I'm gonna do it right this time. I'm gonna summon my tentacle,
You summon your tentacle.
my funny little tentacle.
Funny little tentacle. All right, awesome. The vessel is now your turn. As you feel the boat kind of rock back and forth as the weight of this creature is kind of trying to drag itself onto the top of the boat and is like reaching out with its tentacles.
The tentacle is also like an object in the world, so it's like was gonna say
Okay.
it's like here. I can like draw like a line
Here,
where it
draw
is.
I'll draw you a sick tentacle. You ready?
Okay, sure.
Oh boy.
Oh no, this came out terribly. Why is the line so thick?
It's a thick tentacle.
Big tentacle.
Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Swear to God, if
There
you
you go.
post. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. It's the best you're getting. Cool. Done.
Let's go.
Alrighty, Vessel. What are you doing?
Vessel is going to run along the boat and kind of yell towards Vera, saying,
No, don't try and kill it. This is their guardian. We want to be on good terms.
but in direct opposition of what they said, they are going to cast Shocking Grasp,
Okay.
14.
14 hits. Go roll damage.
1 point of
Aw.
lightning, but there is no reactions right now
It
from
has
it.
lost its reactions for the turn. Yes.
Everyone, onto the shore, quickly!
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement, because I moved 15 there. I have 20 feet of movement
Just
left.
a heads
So
up,
if
the water is difficult terrain because it's so deep. So keep that in mind. For
can I like kind of jump over here?
Yeah, I'll say that's fine.
Cool. So that's an extra 10 feet of movement. And then I'm going to... Oh, sorry, not wrong one. And then last 10 feet of movement is to move here. End of turn.
Alright. Alrighty, that ends your turn there. I'm gonna reveal some more of the map for you. There you go. As you see more mushrooms up above, but you're kind of at a decline, so you can't really see that much. Alrighty, that ends the vessel's turn. Spec, it is now your turn.
Oh man, I wanted to kill a big monster. I will. Let's see. So that's 10 feet. Move there. I'll still have my axe out, but I am going to. So that's. Yeah. And you know what? I will take the dash action as well. So 10, 20, and 30. Get to there, basically. And that's
Alrighty.
my turn.
Good
Just
to
moving because we're not killing this thing apparently.
I mean, that's just what Vessel said. You can do whatever you want.
No, it makes sense.
1 sec, I gotta read. Give me a minute. Oh.
Spec is dumb. He's not that dumb.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, alright. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, and Kara, is now your turn.
I mean, if we're deciding not to attack it, I genuinely might just make my way up towards here.
Okay.
Remind me, I'm not too familiar. Is there like a guard action or something I can take? Right?
There's a dodge action, yeah.
Dodge action? Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah, you can. That means you kind of raise up your shield to protect yourself, meaning the enemy has a disadvantage on attacks against you.
Yep, I'll do that.
Alright, it is
now I'm my
now
turn.
the octopus's turn. So it has its reaction to that again. It has 3 targets in front of it, so I'm going to roll a d6. 1 to 2 will be Ankara, 3 to 4 will be the vessel, and 5 to 6 will be Spec.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be on you, Spec.
Go for it.
The octopus covered in mushrooms reaches out with a tendril and tries to grab you by the throat.
Whoa!
That was really good. That's a 22 to hit. Holy henna.
Oof.
If this was Pathfinder, you'd crit me.
I know. Luckily, it's not Pathfinder. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it kind
Ow.
of grabs your throat, and you manage to kind of like wrench out of the way, but you kind of wheeze, and you feel a sharp pain in the back of your neck.
You sure we can't kill this?
That ends the octopus's turn. Start of the turn order. Vera, it is now your turn.
Oh. Vera's like conflicted. She sees that you know the vessel had the right idea of kind of trying to sneak past this thing, but now it's got her friend by the throat.
Am I grappled?
You are not. You got yourself
Okay.
free. Like you wrenched yourself free,
Okay.
so no one's grappled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she kind of just like recognizes that this thing's not necessarily like this thing doesn't behave the way that, you know, certainly like not tentacled creatures that she is familiar with
Yeah.
behaves.
You're an
And
expert, and this is definitely like.
Yeah.
You mean?
and like she sees like the fungus all over. She's like, this thing isn't in its right mind. And she's gonna grimace and she's gonna say the line, Bart. She's gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you got it. Oh,
Oh, that was damage. Sorry.
yeah, you gotta roll the hit first. 15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 3 points of damage. You fire out an Eldritch Blast. As you blast it in its side, you see, like, as the impact hits, you can see, like, a sort of remainder of spores kind of drift into the water, kind of bobbing on the surface. And the thing
Yeah,
kind of, like,
she's kind of aiming for like the mushroomy bits more than anything.
it kind of slows and reconstitutes itself back into place.
Oh boy.
This thing's chunky.
I'm then gonna use my. Actually, no, I don't think that's how that works. It's saying that my bonus action that I can use the tentacle of the deep's attack as a bonus action, but then the actual description itself is just make a spell attack.
Yep. So you
Yeah.
Okay.
basically
Is that still-
roll Eldritch Blast. That's basically the same
Okay.
thing, and then roll the tentacle damage. and
Well,
stuff.
I do have a hit for it.
Oh,
for
okay,
it
then yeah.
specifically.
Definitely roll that then. 6 unfortunately misses. I just want to make sure
Yeah,
that's
it's a 10-foot reach as well. It's for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you reach out, it's like a tentacle slap fight. It's just like. And
Okay, I get the picture.
yeah, it's not. You're like, ugh.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, does not find
Gross.
purchase.
Yeah.
Does that end your turn?
No, I'm gonna do a little bit of move, a little
Okay.
bit of movement, just from here to here.
You got it. Oh my goodness, Count of La Monte Cristo. Thank you for rating the party of 141. Holy Hannah.
Oh,
Welcome to
hi.
Tentacle Slap Fight. Hello, that's a big raid. Holy Hannah.
hi everybody.
Welcome to Dragons
Oh God,
of Silver
hi.
Isle. We're running the new starter kit adventure for Dungeons and Dragons, and we're currently the party is currently exploring a cavern of mushrooms, and they're being accosted by a mushroom octopus. So, hope you enjoy. Alrighty, does that end your turn, Vera?
Yes.
Alrighty, that brings us to the vessel. It is now your turn.
All right, the vessel, if they can, because you can kind of move people. You can move allies, right?
You can't
with
move
your
allies.
movement?
No, you can move with like you would have your movement to carry someone if they're willing. Only if your carrying capacity allows for it, though.
Okay. I just was wondering if I could like push Spec out of the way, but if not, I'm going to kind of strafe along the outside and still just kind of be like, "Get inside quickly!" And I'm going to zap it one more time.
Okay.
Oh, shit! Fucking
Natural
on it.
20. Oh no.
Don't kill it. And then
Whoa!
I'm doing minimum
Holy-
damage, which
holy
is
shit.
fitting.
3 points of damage. You zap the octopus once again, and its tentacles kind of tense up into its body as the electricity kind of takes over, and it loses its reactions for the turn.
And then I'm going to move up here.
You got it. As you move up there, give me 1 second to reveal some space here. Do you have dark vision?
I do, as an elf.
Actually, there's light in here, I believe. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure that there's light in here. Because the spores are all glowing, so... I'll describe what you see first. This 50-foot-high cavern is a forest of multicolored fungi, ranging from tiny filaments to tree-sized mushrooms. A natural staircase of stone columns along the east wall lead up 10 feet to a higher cave area in the north. Water burbles down from that upper cave and collects in a large pool. 2 small mushroom-like people are working amid the mushrooms near the pond. A sickening smell like sulfur hangs in the air. And as you kind of blitz up the stairs, Vessel, you see this.
Oh. Mushroom.
Sure enough, you see 2 tiny little mushroom people working near the pond, and they're spreading like fertilizer. And as you kind of run up the stairs, they all turn and look at you. They don't have mouths. They have just these little tiny little beady dot eyes and mushroom capped heads and very small little mushroom bodies.
Oh.
In Sylvan, really quickly, I go, "We're friends. We're friends."
Okay. On your turn, we'll see how that goes.
Oh no.
Alright, does that end your turn? Vessel?
That does end my turn, yeah.
Alright, that brings us to Spec. It is now your turn.
Seeing as this thing doesn't have reactions, I will just, mosey on up, I guess. Do I see the mushroom people?
You do. You see the little mushroom people. You're not sure what to read. Like, one of them just drops their, like, fertilizer can on the ground and is just, like, staring towards you.
Hi! Friendly! We're friendly!
And I guess I'll just take the dodge action because I got nothing better to do.
Alright, you got it. That brings us to... And Kara, it is now your turn.
Alright, since we all seem to be doing it, I guess I'm gonna move up here, and then I think I can move to here?
Yep.
With that's all my movement, and then I guess I'm just gonna take the dodge action, because we're gonna try and do this peacefully.
You got it.
Alright.
That brings us to the octopus's turn. The octopus is no longer stopped here.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no.
It swims and half partially finds itself on land. As it slides up behind you, Akara. And
You know,
Alright.
it didn't occur to me that, yeah, it could come after us.
Oh, what do you know? Go on land.
No.
Like to imagine that, like, Spec says that, like, the snowman from Frozen, where it's like, oh, look at that, I've been impaled. Just like, oh, look at that, I can go on land.
Look, guys,
Oh,
we're
for
safe
danger.
on land. Oh.
Oh, that's not good. I don't think that's gonna hit at all. That's a 7.
That does not hit.
And you took the dodge action, so just see if it's a 1. Okay, it was a 7. It misses. It reaches out with its tentacle, and you kind of, like, bash back the tentacle with your shield. It makes a gentle donking noise. Alrighty, that ends the octopus's turn. Vera, it is now your turn.
Oh, my clothes are getting wet. Go, Vera, go. I want out of this water. Dude, this sucks.
It's wet.
Even though it's wet.
You
I
can
hate being
dash.
wet. Reminds me of that time when I... Never mind.
I
I'm
wanna know
probably
that-
gonna... I'm gonna... Wait, no, that sounded like way worse than I intended
I like
to.
to imagine
that-
it's just like, God, it reminds me of that time and just like 1,000 yards staring, like Dark Souls music starts.
Yeah.
playing briefly, and
That's
then
more
comes
the
back.
genre of joke that I was thinking of, not the other connotation of that thing. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just dash and try to just run right past this. Although this is difficult terrain, right? So it's
It is,
gonna
yeah,
take me my
your speed is
normal
now.
move speed.
Do
I
you have a swim speed?
have a swim speed of 40. Yes.
Then you are not actually affected by the difficult terrain because it is water, so you can swim through it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna move my little butt all the way over.
All right. You kind of
Pew.
squeeze into the wall, kind of scraping off some of the mushrooms with your back, but find yourself with your companions as this octopus is landbound now, and it's still coming out.
I'm using my bonus action to move my funny tentacle.
You move your funny tentacle.
I'm gonna teleport that shit. Actually, how far can it move? Sorry, I'm just double checking. Oh, I can move it up to 30 feet. Okay. Move it like. Oh, that's way further than I expected. Yeah, just keep it in the water because I kind of like the visual of like a spectral tentacle coming out of the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like perfect. That's perfect. That's pretty much where I was gonna put it.
That's good. I have a question for you about your tentacle. Someone actually in chat just asked this, and it's a very good question. Is your tentacle incorporeal or is it solid? Does it specify in any way, shape, or form?
It doesn't specify. I would say that it's. Well, I think. Well, let me double check.
Yeah. If you don't mind me looking that up, just for the sake of flanking, in case it can give flanking. But if that's the end of your turn.
It's described as a spectral tentacle, so I'm gonna say no.
You do not get flanking with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no for that one.
That was a very good question.
Just in my opinion.
Okay.
But yes, and also because I know someone's gonna care, her Eldritch Blast is also blue.
Nice.
Do you want to keep moving since you dashed, or are you going to stick with the group?
I'll move a little further. Yeah, if I'm entering and exiting, it's melee range. You know, it's fine. I'll just take the damage.
It doesn't have a hit because I hit it with Shocking Grasp. It doesn't have reaction.
It's the reaction that has worn off.
That's worn off.
That is worn off.
Oh,
because
it
had
did.
its
Yeah,
turn.
had the
Yeah,
turn.
that's been kind of my problem. This combat is that like when it gets back around to my turn from yours, it's already worn off.
What?
But no, I'll just take the L. It's fine.
No.
And move myself a little further.
Alrighty. That is going to be a. I need to stop closing the book, dude. You think I would learn by now? I don't think that's gonna hit. It's a 12 to hit.
No, that's one off.
Alright, as it swings, you kind of do like a front tumble forward, but unfortunately, there's something next to you, and it reaches out towards you as a purple fungus kind of grows out tentacles and lashes out towards you.
No! You're not a fun guy. Get off me.
It's held action. The violet fungus is going to lash out at you here.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Terrible. 6.
The
You managed to like
my feet are
full-on
too fast.
barrel roll out of the way as the tendrils kind of shoot out to grab you, but you kind of dodge out of the way, and you notice where the tendrils hit, the anything growing around it just immediately decays and dies.
Oh,
Ooh.
spooky.
Vera, does that end your turn?
That does indeed end Vera's turn.
All right, the vessel. It is now your turn.
You know, trying to keep things going, I am going to once again step back in and shock an octopus. Shocktopus.
Shocktopus.
Oh,
yeah, that hits.
More damage to the crit. I knew it. So yeah, I step forward 5 feet and crit it, and then I'm going to move, or more than crit it, and then I'm going to move into here, and hold up my hands, kind of like peacefully.
Okay.
We don't wish to fight, we wish to help.
Hold on, I gotta read something here.
This time I try speaking in primordial.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta check something here. Thank you for your patience for this.
No problem.
Out of curiosity, you said in common the first time, yes?
I said it in Sylvan actually, and then Spectrovinator said it in common.
Yeah.
Okay. Would I be allowed to use a free action to repeat the phrase in Infernal? To give that a shot as well?
On your turn, yeah.
Oh yeah, on my turn. Yeah.
1 second, I'm just reading.
I wasn't too sure if speaking and all that stuff on all that was on specific turns or not.
Sorry, I'm just reading here. Oh no.
The mushroom people pull out shanks.
The mushroom people run away, dropping their little cans.
Oh
no!
And scramble away, terrified.
No.
Oh no!
But they're really tiny, so they only move like a little bit as they just like tippy tappy up the steps very slowly.
No.
They even like trip on the stairs and like have to like get themselves back resituated.
They don't have mushroom to maneuver.
The vessel feels so bad.
They're, like,
Are we the
running with their
baddies?
Arms up too. They're like terrified.
Are we the bad guys?
Oh my god.
We're fucking about to be.
Alrighty. Alright. That ends the little mushroom's turn. That actually brings us to the purple mushroom, which is going to try and reach out for you again, as it's now its turn.
No.
Towards you, Vera. Nope,
That's
that
so
is a
not
10.
cool.
That is not going to hit you. Alrighty, that brings us to Speck. It is now your turn, as these tiny little mushroom people are running away. Very, like, quick yet slow. Like, they got little tippy taps to their feet, but they're also, like, very clumsy and are, like, dropping and tripping over things.
I'll shout out in Draconic,
Trust me, you have nothing to fear!
as I will take 5 steps forward and bring my axe out and chop this mushroom.
Oh my gosh.
Don't be afraid, children! Don't be afraid! We are friends!
Does a 9 hit a mushroom?
It does. It does hit a mushroom.
Really?
It does.
Wow.
It's a mushroom, dude. It's a mushroom.
Okay.
It didn't go to war school. It's a mushroom.
The mushroom takes 12 slashing damage.
Okay. You chop into the mushroom, cleaving some of them in half, but some still remain, and their tendrils are still quivering in anticipation.
Oh, that's a strong mushroom. Yeah.
The mushroom doesn't respond because it's a mushroom.
Fair enough. That'll be turn.
All right.
I am abstaining from raging for now.
Okay, cool. I want you to imagine you're at home watching Netflix. A fucking dragonborn bursts in. And
You have nothing to fear!
No, it is a language you don't understand, so it's like, oh, go shubada, and you have to just be cool with it. They expect you to just be cool with it. Alright.
Exactly.
Alright, and Kara, it is now your turn.
Alright, I am going to move up towards here. And after I move, I'm going to yell out in Infernal / swapping to English for the name. We come to trade. We are friends of Tarek.
Okay. Alright, you do so.
Does anything? Okay, cool. And oh, gosh, I guess I'm just gonna take the dodge action for now.
You got it. That brings us to the octopus's turn. It can go on land, but it struggles.
Yeah. Oh my god. Probably should have moved farther away. Oh well.
Let's see. The octopus has 3 targets. I'm gonna roll a d6. It's gonna go for you and Kara.
Alright.
It's tentacle strike. That is going to be plus your bonus. 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, as it reaches out with its tentacles, it kind of grabs you by the horn, but you kind of like wrench yourself free from its grip and kind of turn around like, oh shit, that's right, this thing is still here. Rubber Ducky, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much.
Oh.
That ends the octopus's turn. Top of the turn, or Rivera, it is now your turn.
Oh. Those mushrooms really didn't want to get into a truffle.
Oh.
I'm so fucking funny. Anyway,
How do you kick someone out of a Discord group? Colin?
Can I take 1 point of pun damage?
You're gonna need your health, I think. This is an interesting situation. I'll say that. But Vera, it is your turn.
Feeling very unappreciated right now. Yeah, no, I'm gonna am I in melee range? I am in melee range of this thing. Oh my god. Leave me alone. I'm gonna just yeah, okay, I'm gonna move a little further away. Here-ish. And I will provoke. No, I will just provoke that opportunity
just
attack.
heads up, you will also provoke the mushroom as well.
Okay, it's fine. I'll just grin and bear it.
Alright.
I've committed now. I'm not smart.
You are level 1.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'll die level 1. I'm not a coward.
Mushroom, 18 to hit from the mushroom.
I am a coward. Yeah, no,
That
that hits, yeah.
You take 2 points of necrotic damage
Oh no!
as the tendrils kind of latch onto your leg, and you can feel like a burning sensation.
Yeah,
as
no,
you kind of look,
Vera's
the
just
skin
kind
is
of panicking.
Yeah, the octopus is gonna lash out at you with its reaction.
Me.
Natural 1. Oh.
Hey.
All right. How's
Maybe
severe?
Vera's lucky. Maybe some of Blep's luck rubbed off on Vera.
4, it's just a miss. So as you kind of like scramble away, the mushroom catches you, and the pain of that makes you kind of lurch forward and out of the grasp of the large octopus.
Cool.
It is still your turn. That was your movement.
Yes, I'm going to then. I'm going to then do the funny. I'm going to do the funny spell
Okay. On what?
on the big octopus.
You got it.
Funny spell.
Funny spell hits. For 7 force damage. Not bad. As you launch out your hand, this thing is kind of jiggly as well. There's been a lot of weird ocean jiggly things, but the Eldritch Blast strikes true right in the eye socket of this octopus. It kind of reels into the water. It kind of like flops. All its tentacles kind of fly in the air, and it kind of like reconstitutes itself and like spins with its tentacles, and kind of like shifts back into place.
Yeah, Vera is just kind of like yelping a lot and like panicking. Like she is throwing spells semi-blind. She's just lucky. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. That ends your turn. It is now the vessel's turn.
Max, I think our mushroom puns are in spore taste.
Christ. No, that was good. I wasn't ready for it.
I will say, now that you've kind of entered the cavern, the vessel, I'm going to reveal more space to you, so give me just 2 seconds here. You see, almost growing or like kind of shifting out of a place, 2 very large creatures of similar height to Vera.
Yo. Tall friend.
Big mushroom guys.
Big mushroom guys. The kind of, upon hearing the sound of you yelling very loudly, have like roused and are now watching as the little mushroom people. And it's at this point that you realize, the vessel, those are children. Those are little baby mushroom people.
Yep.
Why were they guarding the front door?
They were
guarding the front door.
They were gardening the front door with fertilizer.
We were the guard at the front door.
These are just bad parents.
What you see now is these 2 creatures rise to their full height of like 8 feet. And they're just like bulky and like, you know the mushrooms in Dark Souls where they're just like this big bulky mushroom?
Yeah.
That, like,
I'm
flesh?
so happy.
They look like that, and they just full on that, like they're like thick stance, and they're just like looking towards you now. Warface icon in the fucking chat just killed me. I loved it.
We should fucking leave.
This was a terrible plan.
It's what are you doing?
Yeah, Vessel is gonna look around. I definitely think I'm yeah, we stalked in here at the wrong time. but I think Vessel, kind of looks around, sees the allies still fighting the octopus, looks up towards the main mushrooms, and I'm going to spend my turn not doing any aggressive action, not fighting. I'm going to get on my knees and put my hands up and say, "We come in peace. We seek aid."
Right.
But it would say it in Vessel's voice. So, "We come in peace. We seek aid."
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
You see the explosion. Alrighty. That ends your turn. It is now the mushroom's turn. Baby mushrooms run. Because they're scared.
Can't
I
imagine.
guess you could
why.
call that a scream of mushroom.
I'm pissed I'm not coming up with these jokes.
You fool, I have a tab open.
The purple mushroom is going to reach towards you, Spec.
Yep.
That is going to be a 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ah, I'm so sorry.
It is what it is.
You take 2 points of necrotic damage. 2 seems to be
Owie.
the number tonight. As it reaches out towards you. It is at this point, I want to see how this works here. 1 second. Oh, Jesus, okay. The mushrooms fucking run. This one rushes over here. And this one rushes over here. As the 2 mushroom people immediately kind of... I would say, given that you didn't do anything your turn, the Vessel, roll an insight check on the mushrooms.
Alrighty. No, I won't.
Oh my god.
They're approaching, and you don't know what that means.
Yep.
That ends the mushroom's turn. Spec, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna try killing this mushroom in front of me.
Okay.
Great axe is coming down.
That
20
hits.
win.
That absolutely hits a mushroom.
13 damage.
You obliterate it. It's like the, like the slap chop, except for it's just your axe. You just slap chop the crap out of the fungus until there's nothing of it remaining.
Okay, enough gardening. And I will move over here next to Vessel.
Okay.
And that'll be turn.
Alrighty, that brings it to Inkara. It is now your turn.
All right. I'm gonna smack the big thing with my my battle axe.
Alright, go for it.
That is a 7.
You like backhand it so like it's a clonking noise as you hit it kind of with the flat of the axe, and unfortunately did not find purchase.
All right. And then I'm gonna just go over here and end my turn.
You got it. Alrighty, it brings us to the octopus's turn.
It isn't giving up.
It's garden, so it's doing its job. It's gonna go for you, Inkara.
All right.
That's not good. I don't think that's gonna hit, unfortunately. That is going to be 14.
That does not hit.
Alright. It reaches out for you and unfortunately is not able. It's like it kind of just like the suction cups kind of get on your shield. You're kind of like wrestling with it now as it's kind of holding onto your shield. But that is all it does as that ends its turn. Vera, it is now your turn.
Oh, I wish there was an easy, peaceful solution presenting itself to me right now. But there isn't. So instead, I choose to kill.
Well,
Alright. What are you Eldritch blasting? You the octopus?
Still the octopus, yeah. I'm okay.
Alright, that absolutely hits the octopus.
Yeah. Chapew.
For 3 points of damage. Drop my pencil.
3.
Pew! You hit it. This thing is chunky. It's like it's taken a lot of blows, but it's like kind of taking it like a champ. As it still seems on the warpath.
Oh boy. She is still, yeah, she's gonna move her little butt back a little further next to the other guys. And I don't think I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my tentacle again, but I'm gonna move it like kind of slightly further up, so here kinda. I think that's 30 feet. I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, good enough.
Alright, the tentacle's moved. Alright, does that end your turn?
Yeah, that does.
Alright, the vessel, it is now your turn.
The vessel keeps the hands raised, stays on their knees, but like here's the clunk of it like still going and attacking, and then just kind of more instinctively protecting their friends. They whip out their arm, and some water from the like spring nearby freezes as it launches towards this thing's like tentacle base, like where it's dragging itself, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
12.
12 hits. Go to roll damage.
It does 8 points of cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10.
Oh my lord. Yeah, the tentacles, some of the tentacles freeze to the ground, and it kind of is like, kind of yank them free, but is now frozen to the ground. As its movement has been reduced to 0, because at a 5 speed.
Move away. And then I kind of like, I get up, and then I get back on my knees.
You got it. We come in peace! Bang! We come in peace! Alrighty, it is now
basically.
The mushroom's turn. As to be expected. Mushroom child runs. This mushroom like goes and like collects the child in its arms and like holds it protectively.
We cannot kill these mushrooms.
This mushroom gets to about here. It charges right past you. Do you want to take an opportunity attack, or?
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. And you watch as it raises its hands, and a bunch of spores kind of out of it, and the octopus that's like pulling at its suction cups immediately stops.
Oh.
And this large mushroom looks towards you. It literally has no face. It just has eyes. It turns towards you. And weirdly enough, all of you hear in like your head is a voice or like an intention. All of you hear, friend?
Oh.
Friend.
Can we respond?
What do you say in your mind?
Yes, we are friends.
Can I specifically say friend of Tarek?
Yeah, you say friend of Tarek, and the mushroom turns and goes, Tarek? Tarek, friend? You friend
To get past
Tarek,
the Watcher
friend?
in the water. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You friend.
Sorry, what?
Oh.
Yeah, good.
The mushroom person says, you friend Tarek, friend?
Yes, friend. Interested in trade.
No trade now. Big sad.
Oh. What caused sad?
Big sad.
Can we help?
Help?
Yes, I point at myself, and in the to appease the Watcher in the water, in the Elvish word, I speak the Elvish word for friend, and then say, "We can help."
Many ill, bad smell, sad, big sad.
No.
All bad forever.
Well, maybe we can make the bad go away.
You do, friend of Tarek?
We try.
Yes, we try.
What spore name you? What spore name?
My name, you can call me Speck.
They like shake spores. Good spore name.
Thank you. Sorry for scaring the children.
You scary yell mad loud. Sad make. Fear make.
I
Run
am.
parent make. And he points up and you see Curly the big mushroom just holding, like cradling the little one that's like clinging to it, like ah.
Yeah, I bow at the
Vera,
little
like-
one and the other one, and just give my deepest apologies.
Vera says in her mind, like focuses on the intent of getting across. We also scare.
You watch
Big
as
tentacle.
the Myconid, this mushroom person, raises up a large arm, like this giant meaty mushroomy arm, and raises his arm and goes, "My spore name Hipses."
Hipses.
Ipsis.
Okay. I will write that down.
You friend Tarek, friend help.
Yes.
Hipsis spore listen. And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Oh,
Mushroom friend.
Mushroom friend.
Mushroom friend! Good
God.
session, you guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a lot
I'm
of
glad
fun.
we didn't kill the octopus.
Yeah, that was a really good call, actually, because I was totally gonna start swinging at that thing.
Whew, yeah, that worked out well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you notice I was not using my bonus action there because I did not want to deal maximum damage to it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, what do you guys think
Thank
so
you,
far?
Monty. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
What do you guys think so far?
It's good, yeah.
It's a little clunky.
Hello?
I kind of, this is so different than Mad Mage, so I'm kind of like, oh crap, I need to do this and do that, and my tablet is, you think with a
Oh, you're
smaller amount
fine.
it wouldn't lag, but no, this was fun so far.
I actually
no.
I really like how straightforward it is.
Honestly,
Honestly,
yeah.
It's kind of refreshing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, here's this island, go do some shit, adventure. And you make mushroom
Yeah, I know.
friends.
I make a mushroom friend. I love a mushroom friend. I do love the mushrooms.
You want to know something really sad?
Oh
What?
no! What?
If you hit the little mushrooms, they let out distress spores. And all the big mushrooms are like, no! And immediately freak out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm so. Yeah. I'm glad no like. Oh god. Yeah, if we came in and started swinging at the little mushrooms, they would have fucking killed us.
And even if it is a very simple, straightforward sort of module, you're doing a great job at giving all of these like NPCs a kind of life of their own. Even
Oh,
still.
that's fun. I mean, I've read this and I'm like, oh, these characters are really cool. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They give you really good characters to work off of. Like, you got like a grizzled criminal dude who's like likes plants now, and like an old general lady who's just like, I don't want to just fix a
I love
door.
them. I love them both so much. I want to see
Yeah,
more of
they're
them
cool.
always.
They're really cool.
You haven't even met all the kobolds yet. Like, you only met a couple of them, and like some of them, the rest of them are like, oh my lord.
Blep is my son.
Yeah.
I've only had him for 5 seconds, and if anything happens to him, I will kill everyone in this room. And just
I
everyone in
pers-
this room, that's all.
Oh, I totally understand. I personally relate way too hard to the kobold on the dock. Vessel didn't know what to do with them, but I was like, oh, fucking same, dude.
I feel you.
Dude,
Yeah,
dude,
like, I feel you,
dude.
dude. They all
Mood
have, they have
kindred.
little paragraph, like not paragraphs, like little sentences of just like, this is what this character is like and what they're like, and this is their personality. I'm like, this is cute. Like, you can really build off of this. Like, Blep is just like, he's got a lot, but I'm like, oh, I love him. He's so cute. Oh man.
Do we level up?
No, not yet.
Okay, alright. Huh? Huh?
Actually, yeah, I could level you up now if you guys want.
Okay.
I'm fine either way, personally.
I think Thero wants.
I think
Thero
I
wants
level.
level.
I
Yeah.
need help, please. I need help.
I'll give you guys a level up, sure.
Hooray!
I'm technically not supposed to give you a level up until you complete this area, but I'll give you guys a level up just because I don't want to have to do a mid-game level up, which could happen next session. So.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah.
So,
All
Thank
right,
you,
and then we
Monty.
can go a while before 3.
Yeah, we're gonna be going a while before 3. So.
Yeah.
There you guys
all
go.
right.
That's cool.
Hey
That's
Connor,
cool.
why are you hey moneying me? What the hell do you want? Can we have a level up in the Unexpectables? You already got one.
Spoilers.
But what about second level up?
Yeah, what about a second level up? Yeah, no.
We had one level.
11 C's level up.
Oh my lord. Yeah, you're all level
Afternoon
11
tea
now.
level up.
Of
Dinner level
course,
up.
of
Supper.
course you'd be the one to say that, Max. Jesus.
What do you mean?
Oh my goodness. Good session, guys.
What are you
It's
talking
really
about?
fun.
Yeah, that was really good. Thank you for running it. That was great.
A lot of fun, thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
Lots of
genuinely curious how long this will be to complete, depending on the sequence of events, but I'm excited either way. This is already quite fun, and I can see. Yeah, I'm
Rolling up
already
here-
like, oh, they just avoided the octopus. All right, I didn't account for that, but that's fine. I just gotta read
Yeah.
ahead and see what I have to do. So
I'm not gonna lie, when you described the octopus, my brain was initially like, okay, something has gone wrong with the mushrooms. The octopus has been infected, and it's enslaved the mushroom people.
the octopus is evil, but it was in fact it seemed to be the reverse. The mushroom guy seemed to be able to talk to it and tell it to stop, which it did.
Yeah.
So.
Rocking into next session with my level 2 sorcerer with 18 HP.
Oh, gamer.
Gamer.
Dude.
Draconic sorcerer gives +1 HP per level, which is like really good.
What I really like about this module, and I don't want to pull the curtain behind very much, is you can actually like do it in any order. So right now you're in this cave, which right now is for level 1, but you can scale it for level 2. They actually
Oh,
have, like,
that's good.
they have things in the book that says, okay, if they're level 2 at these sections, this is what happens instead. And it's like, so that's a really cool thing. So you can literally tackle them in any order you want, which is, I think,
Yeah.
really, really neat.
Because I don't like metagaming because what if we were accidentally going to the level 2 area before it's first or something?
Yeah, it completely undoes that. It adjusts on, like, for certain things, so it's very, very cool. So I'm really excited because, you know, I'm okay with giving you guys the early level up. I think it's a lot more fun too. But generally, if this were like a home game, like I was playing in person, I would have you guys level up like after completing the whole thing. But because we kind of stream this, it's just easier if we do it. So yeah. Hello, chat. How are you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we had so many first time. We had huge raids as well. A lot of people crying about mushrooms. Aw, we had 1,000 bits from Ty of Nerdlandia. Discovered the pun behind Rebu's name. I'm very proud of myself. Ah, yes, a lot of. When Bosco realized what his name was, he was so pissed. 500 bits from Hafar in the Sky. Hey guys, what's the name for a group of kobolds? Chat was discussing it earlier. We couldn't decide.
I like Plethora, honestly, but that's just me.
Xanalis Grimm. He's one of my players in my Dungeons Mad Mage group.
Whoa.
400 bits. Really good session 1, everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Oh my
I
goodness.
hope y'all like our characters.
I like Gaggle
as
of
well.
Kobolds.
Gaggle of
That-
Kobolds is also
That
pretty
works
good.
too.
Gaggle of Kobolds, yeah. I like that one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
I mean, how you guys feeling? You guys get to level up, level 2. Very fun.
I feel
I
great.
have reckless attack and danger sense.
Oh boy.
I'm very ready for my dice rolls to be horrible for the rest of the campaign after this session.
I know.
I hope chat enjoys our characters as well. I hope we're doing a decent job with the.
Shout out if you're watching on YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube listeners.
Oh yeah, hey. Also,
Hi.
Vera is lovely.
Oh.
Vera's
I'm
great.
glad you think
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
All your guys' characters are great. I'm really liking it so far. It's such a totally it's what's really funny is that like this is kind of the reverse of like Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Cause like
And-
we have one female character and the rest are all male, and in this game there's one male character, 2 female characters, and 1 they and female character, which is great. Like it's like I'm like, cool, we got total opposite spectrum here. It's great. It's so good.
Okay, so I just want to note it'd be really funny if we made like a really stupid sub story where Spec and Spec and Kara just trade axes every now and again for no reason other than just to just swap them.
That'd be so
Axe
cute.
Squad. Axe Squad.
Oh,
I love Great Axe. I love the feeling of rolling a d12. I know Great Sword technically does more DPS because 2d6 is better than 1d12. But you know what? I don't care.
When
Yeah,
that
but big hit.
12 hits, it's like, oh,
Big hit.
so
Yeah.
good. So
Big hit.
good. Oh
and
my goodness.
it's also my favorite build to do. Like half orc champion fighter, and then just like dump like 3d12 on an attack when you crit or something.
Oh my
Anyway.
goodness. Well, that's gonna be the stream. This will be going up on YouTube. I have to get a thumbnail done. I'm probably have to message Bracky and be like, hey buddy, can you make me a quick little thumbnail, like numbers 1 to 5? Thanks.
Please, Wacky Uwu.
No, don't ask. If you ask him like that, he won't do it.
Oh,
I
man.
know.
Listen, he'll do it. I'm gonna pay him. So, oh man. How'd you like it, chat? How are you doing, chat? Thumbs up? Salutes?
Can we get a vote on who's gonna die first?
Oh God.
I think
Oh,
you're-
you've already seen how I
I
play.
feel
Like,
like you're past the point of like danger.
That's what you want us to think.
Well, like
We'll see. We don't
like,
have a healer.
Like, yeah, you guys don't have a healer. That's the one thing that's really funny to me. Is just like, yes, another group without a healer.
I thought about
See,
Paladin.
that's why
but
we're
it's
getting the
like-
health potion. That'll be our healer.
There you go. Thank you guys.
I enjoyed that it was like, oh, Max is gonna play a spellcaster. That'll be fun. We'll have a healer. No,
No.
no.
Fight, kill. No, you guys were fantastic players too, as well. You guys came into this with really awesome attitudes. So I was really
Cool, I hope
excited. I mean,
so.
this has been in the works for like I think like 2 months or something, right? Like we've been
It's
planning
been a
this
bit.
for a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a month ago you brought me in, and I think you were working on
Yeah.
it before.
Yeah, I was considering it for a while, but like, no, I mean, January was a time, so I'm
Sure was.
It sure was, haha, hee hee hoo hoo.
Fuck
But you know,
2023.
flu is gone. We're back at it, and I'm excited to get back to this next week. I really don't know how many sessions this is gonna be. I'm very curious to see because I am not gonna lie, and as expected, this you guys spent a lot of time role playing, which is really good, and I'm honestly totally here for. It's like that's the one thing when
You better be, because this is my main thing.
hell
This is
yeah.
all I do.
I legitimately, like, I was reading it, I'm like, oh, they'll probably get through this really quick, and then they'll go here, or that, or they'll do this, and there might be this. And then, like, nah, we want to hang out with the kobolds and talk to, like, the
Yeah.
cakes. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, you put characters in front of me, I will roleplay with them. This is a threat.
I feel that, so... Oh, man. Yeah, no
Big,
healers for
strong
Dungeons & Dragons
lady.
early sessions all over again. Yeah, you guys need to get a cat that heals. Oh, man.
I'll teach my tentacle to heal. It's fine.
Evie sucks at healing anyway.
Whoa! Whoa! Jesus.
I'm kidding. I love you, Evie.
I don't even know.
I just needed to get up to level 4.
I think I told you guys the maximum you're gonna get to is 3 in this.
No, I know, that was the joke. That was the joke.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Anything is possible if you bribe the DM with snacks from Uber Eats.
I
You
will.
want
I won't
more?
lie.
You want more gummy bears, Monty?
Zoran the Bear is like, give me this and I'll buy you a lobster at TwitchCon, and I'm like, I hate that. That's tempting. I'm like, that's really tempting.
Oh, but TwitchCon is Las Vegas. Do you
I
want to go to
know.
Las Vegas?
I don't want to go to Las Vegas. Oh my goodness. Well, with that, we need someone to raid. I think I know who I want to raid. I think I'm gonna raid Colonel Sheru because, speak of the devil, Brachiozoid and Arkulf are there, and they're voice acting some Danganronpa characters.
Some
Heck
gang
yeah.
ropes.
I think I know what our raid message should be. I think it should be Mushroom Friend.
Mushroom friend.
Mushroom Friend. That will be our raid message is Mushroom Friend. See everybody next week. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're on YouTube, I hope you enjoy the uploads. Thumbs up.
Great day,
Bye.
YouTube.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Bye. Go. Get out of here.
Be free.
Why are you still here?